Maybe?
I don't know. This will be released in like 10 weeks when I finally get time to do it. I don't know.
The problem is Game of Thrones, like the showrunners have decided that they don't want to kill off characters that people really like.
Well, no, what they're doing is they're Google searching Game of Thrones fanfiction and just picking what's the most popular at this point, I think.
Yep, we are now watching fanfiction. We are not actually watching...
This is basically Twilight.
Game of Thrones. Not that I'm actually watching it, because I can just read the fanfiction.
It's like Full Metal Alchemist, right? Where like they got ahead of the manga, turned to shit. The manga finished, it was a lot better. And they're like,
what's the movie of that?
Is it a movie? The Full Alchemist Brotherhood? I think, but that's when
it's a live action one, right?
There's a live action.
There's a live action one.
There is a live action.
Yeah.
I saw it pass through Netflix and I was like, do I want to watch that?
No.
And they made...
I mean, I remember all the way back to like live action Fist of the North Star, and I was like, no.
Oh, that was so bad.
This has a bad trend.
Remember. And they made sure to, in the live action, to include the creepy dog girl.
What? Really?
Yeah.
You've seen it, haven't you?
I have not, but I've seen people post the pictures, and I'm like, why of all the stories you include, would you include the one that freaks everyone out the most?
What's going on with... Well, that's why. That's exactly why I would do it. Mm-hmm. That is exactly why I would do it. There's no other reason to not do it. Oh, come on. Let's go. And I am live.
You got a different screen today.
What do I?
Different screen.
It's the same screen.
Oh, have you been using this whole time?
I have two screens.
Oh, okay, alright.
But the one on the outside is the one that's always been on the outside. This is the standard Call of Cthulhu screen.
I just now noticed it. It's very
on the
cool.
inside of the standard Call of Cthulhu 3 are all
That
the
looks
standard
nice.
Call of Cthulhu rules.
That's cool.
This one...
I want you to pretend like the camera is pointing center mass, not above your head.
Oh, you mean here?
There you go.
All of the rules.
Did you say center mass?
It applies. It's still targeting.
That's a gun term, isn't it?
It's still targeting. It's just the camera.
There's a nice lady over here getting eaten by tentacles while her friends are over here investigating. Nice. So that's the one I use on the inside.
Yeah,
on the outside, I have the Masks of Nyarlathotep screen, which has Nyarlathotep and some mystical shit on it. And on the inside, I have basic rules, important NPCs, and that's about all.
Okay.
As well as...
It's a little light on info compared to the other
travel
ones,
times. Well, the point is it's specific to the story. The idea is you've got this one for the rules and this one for this story. Which is pretty cool, honestly.
No, that's awesome.
I'm gonna go back and watch this and
really
like zoom in on all the information on there.
You can. I mean, ultimately, you're gonna have to zoom in on this piece here where all the NPCs are. Mm-hmm. There you are, Nick. I'll hold it for you. But then you've got to figure out which country they're in. Oh, it tells you. How helpful. That's pretty great. Look, it's got all the people.
Are you just discovering this?
No, I know it's here.
Oh.
I have much more extensive things in the book. This is just like a reminder.
Can I get a Cliff Notes version?
Cliff Notes. Oh, speaking of notes and versions, the one thing I've forgotten for the setup.
The whiteboard?
Your handouts.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the whiteboard.
My whiteboard?
Fuck your whiteboard.
I like that I'm like...
Fuck our whiteboard. We like our whiteboard.
I'm gonna stop and zoom in on this as if there's no other way for me to get the information on the internet.
Your handouts. Oh, like you could just Google the story. Yeah. But like they told you what's gonna happen in the next section, right? You already know.
Mm-hmm.
Improv pack. It's so good. It is very good. Alright, Peru. The Peru folder. Look, it says Peru and everything. Containeth everything. Did I give you everything? You got everything, haven't you already? I gave you that, right? The map? You have all of the Peruvian. Are you really putting up the whiteboard? Really? In the final game, which hopefully...
Hey, we already got one person hating on us. We don't need another, okay?
Right. I don't know, I think Erin's joined that pile.
Who's hating on us?
Erin hates the whiteboard as much as I do.
Oh, is that
That's because she writes it all down on the pad in front of her, which you can't see.
There's all your handouts.
This is a cheat method for us, what it is.
Cool.
I feel it's distracting.
How dare you, Erin, be a good gamer and take notes?
Right? Especially in an investigative game. I mean, I can understand that when you're talking, there's the folder if you wish to use it. Look how nice that looks.
It's pretty.
They do some excellent stuff.
Guys, I feel in order to be a good investigators, whiteboards are necessary. And it's only because we don't have access to an actual chalkboard.
The whiteboard is coming out. I think it's a little late, honestly, in the game to be pulling out the whiteboard. I think they're basically so deep in the shit that no amount of planning is going to help them at this point.
It's just in case.
So,
Planning always helps.
after, 10 minutes, we've just been chitting around. Welcome to session 4 of Masks of Nyarlathotep. Welcome. I'm terribly sorry. Go watch all the other 3 and then visit the Patreon.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
Or just send money directly to me. I promise I'll get it to Hal.
Right?
Do not do that. Ever.
Also, visit the website at rpgmp3.com. We have literally close to 2,000 games like this recorded, and you can watch it. If you record your own games, I will host them for you, because I'm super sweet like that. So, go ahead and do that. Alright, so, kiddos, where were we last session? As I recall, you had just pulled out a crap ton of money from the...
We killed Cthulhu and are now gods ourselves.
What the fuck?
Is Cthulhu really a god, though? Or is he more kind of some kind
Flying
of...
spaghetti monster.
No, he's definitely not that.
Well, he's not one of the other gods. He's one of the great old ones.
He is a great old
Spaghetti?
one. Right!
Ouch! Ouch!
If you love these wonderful conversations pre-game, please visit the Patreon. Follow us on Twitter and all of that noise. Where the fuck were we last session? You had extricated $200,000 worth of stuff from that room.
Wait, hold on. I need to round this off and finish it properly. Just to pick on him, I have purposely been calling it pasta for like 2 years.
It's true.
Because it's been great.
What do I say?
Pasta.
Why does it sound like it's some kind of weird country American man?
Because we are making fun of it as if you're
What does it actually sound like? Because I have no idea.
Pasta.
It's like work has a wonderful... Work has this wonderful thing where they figured out that the word porn and the word pawn, when I say it, are the same. So I can pawn my pawn, and it's the same word. Whereas you guys somehow managed to intone it in a different way.
My favorite too.
You're like pound and porn.
I also love
super weird.
I also love it's pronounced.
I have to do it. I don't talk like. My enunciation is much more tightly constrained, I think.
British logic is saying that you have to say.
Head injury, really. It's just the drooling out of one side.
British logic is you have to say
no offense to
herb.
any potential patrons with head injuries. I totally appreciate your pain.
You have to say herb because it has an H in it, but it's perfectly fine to say hello.
But that's not fine. That's colloquial.
Yeah,
That's specific to Cockney.
Yeah.
That's regional. Herb should have an H in it because it's there.
But hello
Is colloquial.
Okay.
And we're allowed.
So, all of this boils down to the fact that noodle is a great word.
It is a good word.
Thank you.
But it's not
No,
appropriate.
we're
when you
going
talk
to
about
end it there. We are ending it there. It is a great word.
Yes.
And using it wrongly is okay, because it's an awesome word.
We aren't using it incorrectly.
Well, I mean, according to
It's
him.
still a noodle, man.
Should we get some Italian people? Let's just go to Italy. Let's ask Marcus.
Let's go swimming and get our pool pastas to hit each other
Pool
with.
pasta. Pasta. How do you say it? Pasta. I sound like pasta.
I now say it
Vincent
pasta.
Price. I'm Vincent Price now. Pasta. Yeah, so here we go.
I have said it pasta for so long now, it's literally become part of my terminology.
If anyone's gonna DM a Call of Cthulhu game, it should be
It should be
Vincent.
Vincent Price. You're right. So, where are we now?
Mercedes killed the slug.
All right,
Oh.
yes. I remember you encountered a dead man who was animated by something, and you killed it, and then there was a worm.
Yes.
How many worms were there?
One.
One. Oh, I'm sorry, were you not doing Count Von Count? I'm sorry. My mistake.
Oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear. How do I pronounce hour? Hour! What? How do you pronounce hour? Chat? Probably.
There's an H in it, so shouldn't
Yes.
it be Howard?
No, that would be weird. There's vowels after it. What? It's only silent when it's appropriate for it to be
What
silent.
the fuck?
when
What the
it's-
fuck
when it's
kind of
appropriate-
rule was that?
Hang on. Wait, I would just like to say, when it's appropriate is when the queen decides it's appropriate.
So as she goes into her dementia years,
Yeah, we're
language is
gonna be
gonna get real fun.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
going to be talking all kinds of shit, honestly. So, You killed off a thing that attacked you. Attacked poor old Letty.
Yes.
And I believe we left it there. Did you go return to camp, or were you still in the tunnel?
I killed that worm.
You
Remember,
did.
I hacked at it till it finally
You did
died.
kill the worm.
Yeah.
That crawled out of that thing's eye.
Yeah.
So, where were you? Were you in the tunnel, or did you return to camp? I believe you're still in the tunnel, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, you're still in the tunnel. God, that's bright. Sunshine, go away. Okay, so...
The most British thing to say.
Are we still streaming?
Yes.
Where have I lost the stream? There's a lot of weird language rules in English. Yes, there are. And I've lost the stream completely.
It's not one language. It's why.
That is true. It is many languages. It is a fluid, wonderful thing. It says we're offline according to what I'm getting. Oh, live. I think it was just my connection bobbing out.
Yeah, I think it's just you, because I haven't lost connection.
That's good. It must just have been me. I've just reconnected, hopefully. There we go. Still streaming. Thank you, chat. Gotta keep an eye on you guys. I don't want to lose the recording. That would suck, especially as the terror is about to begin.
The question isn't, are we still
Sounds very
streaming?
ominous.
It's, are we still gaming? Or is this devolved into a language podcast?
Honestly, as far as I'm aware, this should be a relatively short session to round out the prologue, at which point Tim, Becker, and Glenn will rejoin the Happy Group in New York in 4 years' time. Happy Group.
Cool.
Erin is on a different task, I think.
Yeah.
She has that I'm doing something else. Maybe.
She's on Lady Boners.
What's your character's name again?
Letty.
Letty. Right. Letty, what is that strange magical device you have found? What is this? It's quite cool.
She's checking out them Lady Boners.
Lady Boners.
Right? Have you ever heard of Reddit?
Okay. You are in the northern passage of the tunnels. Looking up, particularly behind the pile of rags that you have shot to death, I guess.
Yay!
Oh yeah, your ears are still ringing
Yay!
from shooting in the corridor. Everyone can make me a spot hidden check.
That's right.
I don't believe mine are, because I think I passed my constitution check.
Maybe. It's still ringing. They're just not painful.
I've forgotten our dice.
Because I have stupid high constitution.
Hal, did you not bring the dice tower up?
I did not bring your dice tower.
I do not spot anything that is hidden.
That is good. I'm terrible for don't sass Letty. She is death with a gun. She killed those fat pies good.
Quite good.
Apparently you're the most competent person we've got. What are you looking for?
Dice.
Oh, they're not on there. There's plenty here.
Yay!
Alright, now
No.
make
I
me a
got
spot
it.
hidden
I
check.
got it.
Spot the hidden. I have a black screen on my stream. Hopefully it's working for you.
I failed fantastically.
I guess it's just the device. I think it needs an update.
What bad could happen if you push the spot hidden check?
All kinds of terrible things. You want me to look for you?
I'm just curious, like, what could...
Nope.
You strain your...
It's like your best skills from almost everybody.
Alright, I rolled an 88 on a 75.
Pretty bad.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Spot hidden. Pushing examples are taking more time to observe the area, pulling the place apart, dismantling the furniture and smashing the porcelain statues. Sample consequences include inadvertently dropping something of your own while searching,
Oh, okay.
which will make it clear that you've been there. You fail to spot the paw print in the mud and are surprised when the red-eyed beast leaps out of the trees. While you manage to find a clue, you didn't notice the cultists arriving home. If you're insane doing it, just don't do that.
Okay.
What was this for?
He asked what would happen if you pushed the spot hidden check.
And, like, failed it, because I was just like... I was just wondering, like, what bad could happen from failing that.
So everybody failed.
Yep.
Okay, good. So,
I don't think that is good.
you're in the northern corridor. You were heading to the west, I believe?
I was gonna set the map up.
Yes, I can't see any of it, so I'm trusting you.
Okay.
I can see chat. Chat's working, but the screen is not. Which means I can't do my hair properly.
You can. I can see you.
It's very curly today. It's looking quite nice.
I know, it desperately needs cutting. I actually had a conference two Fridays ago in Galveston.
Oh.
And, all the way to Galveston for a conference. And I had to take out the VR stuff, which meant I had to pack it all and make sure it was all. So I had like a big backpack with the Alienware laptop in it and all the VR equipment. And I literally made sure I had everything I needed on Thursday afternoon, put it all in the car and started driving home. And only when I was literally a mile from here did I realize I should have gone to the hairdressers.
You're like,
Dude, the next day, my shoulder hurt so goddamn much.
From what?
From that fucking bow and arrow game. I tweaked it bad.
We also set it up in here after gaming on Sunday.
nice, cool. It was fun.
I was playing a bow and arrow game, and I'm getting attacked, and I'm just doing this over and over again, which is not good for your shoulder, apparently.
I mean, it just means you have to do it more. That way you can build muscles, right?
I don't even think that was a muscle thing, because it was like right here.
Ouch.
Like, it's like a rotator cuff injury.
Alright, I'm moving it to the cam so we can see the map.
Okay, sounds good. I can't see it, so I'm trusting your artistic talents. So, you're in the northern corridor. What you gonna do? It's in the right-hand map, which is the corridor, the tunnels you're in. You're with the Doctor and Elias, I believe.
So we're in the
Northern
corridor. Okay.
Yes.
Are we like in the middle, towards the
You're
end?
just to the east. Lift your map up for me so I can see it. I don't know if you can see the chimneys. They're not on there. You're roughly in the middle. You're slightly to the east of the middle.
Slightly to the east of the middle.
Mm-hmm.
So can we see down at the end of the corridor?
You can with your lights, yes.
And we can see that it turns left.
You can see
Or that at least it's a dead end.
You can see that it turns left. Yeah, it's clear enough. There's rubble here and pieces of the wall have fallen out, but it's not like choked with rubble. I mean, the roof is low at 4 feet, but you can see the whole way.
Okay. And what did you say was by us?
The mummy thing that you killed, the pile of rags, the animated body, and that terrible stench coming from that worm that you chopped a twain.
Okay. Okay.
You heading down the corridor?
Yeah, I mean, what else are we going to do?
You walk about another 10 feet and you realise that you're underneath one of those chimneys that you came in, but this one is covered, it's sealed with rubble.
Okay.
You continue along to the end of the corridor and it bears to the south. Everyone can make me another spot hidden check, please.
Yay!
No.
I succeed.
Yeah?
I do not.
Okay, you realise as you turn the corner, you catch a glint of something on the wall on the left-hand side. It's like a glistening of yellow.
Wonderful.
It's a booger.
It's on the wall about halfway up, so about 2 feet up, literally about halfway up the wall, on the left side as you turn the corner.
It's a booger from a small person.
I mean, they could have put their hand down.
It's wiping their hands along.
Alright,
Apparently when you fail your spot hidden, you get horrific descriptions of the architecture.
wow, look at that horrible architecture. It's all falling apart, and there's yellow ooze on the wall.
Take a sanity check. It's not ooze, it's glistening. It glistens, it shines. It's not glistening like goop, it's glistening like gold.
Oh! I am suddenly much more interested.
Figured. I wondered how interested you would be.
Okay.
You just catch it on the very corner as you walk around with the light.
Okay. So what am I rolling for?
Nothing. Spot hidden. You did it.
You told me you rolled for something.
No. You rolled spot hidden. You found the gold.
Okay.
It's on the corner. You gotta look at it.
I mean, I have archaeology. Can I study it?
You can. You go to it and you realise that it's covered up with calcification and a little bit of dirt over the years. But it appears that there is maybe a 6-inch wide band of gold running the whole way down this corridor. Now you've got your eye on it.
The richest lady discovers
It is
the vein
all
of
the
gold.
way down this side, and actually
How I became rich.
all the way down the corridor that you've come down.
Get an eye
You
for
clean
it.
it off, you realise that it looks very, very similar to that piece of gold that Jackson has.
Like as if, it's a identifiable type of gold.
No, it's got a pattern on it.
Oh.
There's like a runic kind of,
Okay.
and it's
Yes.
embedded into it.
Do
There's
I recognize any part of these ruins?
Roll runes, you mean?
Yes.
Roll me archaeology.
What did I say?
Ruins.
Oh, God.
So you pick
I do not.
Then you don't. But they look like, you didn't recognise the language that they were written in when Jackson showed you the piece that he had. I
Okay.
have a picture of them.
It's the staff or whatever that
It's,
had
it's like a 2-foot rod of gold.
The rod.
He took from the museum.
Can I take my knife out and kind of like see if I can like chisel some off and take it with me?
Yeah. It's hammered onto the wall. So that basically when they built the wall, they built a groove in the wall, and it's been hammered into that groove with like a chisel at the top and the bottom. So it would be possible to pry most of this gold out.
I do. What if
with reasonable effort? It wouldn't take a whole lot much effort. I mean, it would take time.
This is how you get cursed.
There is a lot of gold here. I mean, it goes all the way. So you see the map where the circle around is, where the square is in the center. The corridor you're following goes around in a. It's not a circle. It's a weirdly stepped square.
Yeah.
The whole of the inside of that area is covered in gold. It's only on the left side as you're traveling.
Can we ask Jesse Jackson if he
Jesse Jackson.
If he knows what any of this stuff says?
Wait, who's all in our group? Is Jackson here?
Jackson is here, and so is the doctor, as I recall. You have Diego outside with the camp, and Larkin was investigating the pyramid.
Actually, because the doctor's with us, the doctor doesn't want to take a sample of that worm to see if he can do some tests and figure out what the hell that is.
He can. He's a medical doctor. He's not a wormologist.
Yeah, but he went to school.
I don't think anyone is a wormologist.
Herpetologist?
I mean, it came out of the dude's eye. Like, I mean,
okay, he can go and he collects a sample for you, half of it and some goo, and puts it in a little sample dish and stores it. He says he'll look at it later when he gets back to somewhere with a lab.
Awesome.
So, as
the DM says sarcastically.
Let me look at this. Looks like a smelly worm.
So, does Jesse know anything about these?
The language?
Yeah, I mean, he is a cult
expert
author.
Yeah.
He rolled 2 10s. That's stupid. Roll 1s. There we go. No, really. He knows that it looks like the one that he has with him.
Okay.
Which he incidentally has left back in the camp. Because it's heavy, it's 2 foot long, and it's gold.
You mean he's not still keeping that in the back of his pants?
He has studied it, and he doesn't know the language at all.
Okay.
He doesn't know what he suspects. It's some kind of ancient language from the area, maybe a colloquial language, or something where the symbols have some kind of mystical or symbolic meaning.
And I assume the doctor doesn't.
The doctor has no idea.
Okay.
Okay.
I just thought maybe the occult, the death cult reporter might know something.
Well, no, it's worth it. I mean, he's looking into this whole thing, but he's interested that he's found where this might have come from.
Okay.
So he suspects that somewhere... I mean, it's logical for Jackson to assume that he suspects that somewhere along the inside of this pyramid is a missing piece.
Because he's got it.
Because he has it.
Right.
What if we put the piece back where it belongs?
Didn't I just take a whole chunk out?
Well,
are you doing that? You're hatching?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like that's how you get cursed.
Is that how you get cursed?
Curses are for wimps.
In the unlikely event. You start chiseling the gold out. It comes out reasonably easily with a hammer and a chisel. So
How much should I get?
You have one of those
No
wooden
dinner.
hammers, and you hammer along the side. Once you break the corner, you can literally hammer along, and it just pries out in sections.
Cool.
I like that half of this game is me Googling things to know if I would know about them or not.
Do I know about this?
like when did they discover King Tut's tomb? Was that curse still
It
around?
was after, right?
I don't know.
I remember before. You start to chisel. How much are you taking? I mean, it's heavy. I mean, you probably break it out like Jackson has in like 2 foot sections.
Fucking vampires. At least they have gold.
But them vampire, I like your chiseling. Chiseling action is good.
Sorry, should I be?
Nah. I like your fancy chisel.
My dainty
I like
chisel.
that. Gold, because gold never tarnishes.
That's right.
But curses are for whips. Nice.
Thank you.
Okay, you break
What
out.
year is it?
19, did I say 29, did I say?
29 or 27.
Okay, so yes, they got in like 1923.
Okay.
Wait, do I have my backpack with me, like a pack?
I
that
assume
I
you've
can
got
put
something
things
with you.
in? Okay, so I'm just gonna take like a big chunk.
You have your
chunks.
you have your
2 foot?
Jan
A couple of
Sport
2 foot
backpack.
sections?
Sure.
Okay. You start chiseling out 2 foot sections. You break off the first one, slide it in your backpack, chisel away at the second one. You're like, this is a lot of gold. Slide it in your backpack.
I got definitely enough to look at when we get back to actually see big sections.
There is a gentle rumbling. The whole place starts to shake a little.
Oh, I'm so excited.
I don't think we should be taking this stuff. It might
small cracks begin to appear on
it's
the
okay.
inside
I'm certain
walls.
if the vampires come at us, you'll definitely do your job, your manly job, and protect us all.
I think those might be load-bearing.
And there is a terrible smell that emanates from behind the wall where you removed it. There's cracks in the wall, and there's a slight, thick, white liquid almost that oozes out of the cracks. It looks like rotten fat.
Yeah.
Can we put those things back?
No, I have taken efforts to extract them. They are mine.
I feel like
vote we do not return it. We keep it.
That's right.
I think that once we took those out, this stuff started happening.
Right. What is it? Correlation is definitely causation.
I mean, correlation does not equal causation, but it does lift its eyebrows suggestively at it.
I'm just imagining a word with eyebrows now, lifting him. Sorry, that was funny.
What are we doing?
That was really funny.
Chat says you should either take nothing or take it very quickly.
Or take all of it. Huh? Oh, well, I mean, I got enough to look at when we get back.
Okay.
I actually want to be able to see what's on these.
You're taking two 2-foot chunks.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's like ooze pouring out the wall.
Okay, you're taking some more other than that 4 foot?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, how much are you taking?
Another 4 feet then.
So 2-foot chunks for you as well.
Yeah. I was helping her the whole time. I said that.
Okay, that's fine.
We're working together, and he's over there going,
I mean, I feel like if you take something out and the room starts shaking.
I mean, we could leave a pound of your flesh for compensation.
Pound
Would
of
that work?
flesh.
It's like, even things out. No?
I think that you're taking more than a pound of gold.
I mean, how about your leg?
All caps. I advise alacrity.
I advise alacrity.
Yeah,
That's
we should
pretty
probably
funny.
start skedaddling.
Yeah, I mean, if things are starting to rumble, there's ooze coming out of the walls, I'm probably going to want to get out of
As you take
here.
another set, the cracks begin to lengthen.
Cool.
And the smell becomes almost unbearable coming out of the wall. It is truly disgusting.
Are you sure you don't want some also? This is pretty cool.
It's so disgusting, in fact, that it's going to require a con roll from everyone.
I wasn't picturing it taking more. I was doing it simultaneously with her, but
Well, so you take
just a bigger sections,
yes,
and that's what.
take chunks. Yes, as you take away your final sections,
That's fine.
it cracks further and the smell emanates out. You can make the stench is terrifying.
I pass.
You need an extreme success.
Then no.
No? Oh god,
No.
that is a big... the doctor collapses to the ground unconscious.
I extremely failed.
How failed?
I had 95 out of 68.
You just missed a fumble. The doctor fumbled and literally is unconscious.
Oh, I didn't fumble, but I'm.
You are all
Make it.
incapacitated with nausea. You collapse to the ground vomiting, and you can do nothing for 6 rounds, 9 rounds, 5 rounds.
Do I get anything because
Jackson is 7 rounds.
Do I get anything because I passed it on regular?
You need an extreme success. It is the single. It actually
I'm
says,
sorry, I'm too busy puking
hang
to
on,
see your
it
finger
says,
pointing at me.
The stench is beyond human endurance. You were vomiting in the corridor.
Thanks.
After a few minutes, you kind of collect yourself, manage to kind of stuff things up your nose so you can't smell it quite so bad, but you're pretty sure that's a smell you will be remembering for
No kidding.
weeks to come. You can almost taste it in the back of your throat. It's
Oh
one
my
of those
god, it was like the eye drops, like those steroid
thick smells.
like those steroid eye drops I had to use.
Yeah, it is one of the single most disgusting things you ever experienced.
No, those drops are bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The doctor is still unconscious.
Just because I could actually taste it.
Let's drag him out.
Okay, yeah, we need to grab him.
Which way are you going? Going round the way you've not come? Or
No,
you going-
we're gonna go back the way we've come.
You're pulling him back the way you've came.
Yeah,
You drag him back to your
that's
lift,
that's known
and
area.
you go up your elevator.
Yeah.
While you're on the elevator, the doctor kind of comes to a little and vomits off the side of the elevator.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
You get to the top. The air is beautifully clean.
Wonderful.
Larkin is coming down the steps of the pyramid and heads towards you. Did you feel the tremor?
Yeah. What caused it?
I do not know. I thought it was...
Potentially could be us.
Yeah, I
Just wondering if
Will
y'all
you
saw
act-
it.
We might have had something to do with that.
I think more likely it was natural. The whole place shook.
well, it started after they stole some
Didn't
engraved,
steal. Steal implies ownership from someone.
grave robbed.
There is more gold down there?
Yes.
Here.
I like open my bag so we can look
Oh
in.
my! This is a bigger find than I thought possible.
Do you-
How much gold is there?
We've got 4 2-foot slabs.
Oh, that's a lot of gold.
Do you
How much
happen to-
more?
There's quite a bit. It's lining the entire wall all the way around the interior chamber. Now, it did get so bad, though, that we passed out from the stench and were puking up.
The gold smells.
The wall was oozing it. It smelled.
The gold seemed to be keeping in, like, really ancient fat that had gone rancid.
They say fat. I say a type of ooze that had a horrible smell that was coming out of a crack that the gold was otherwise sealing.
Oh.
That's
As soon
your
as-
interpretation.
So
Yes, it is.
how would we how would you suggest we proceed to extract the gold?
I would recommend that we don't.
But look, there is a fortune here.
Well, that's what happens when we have a skeptic in our group.
Skeptics.
And he's horrified of fat vampires.
I think you would need masks.
Yes.
To overcome the smell.
We need some way to get past the smell.
Noxious fumes.
We have some very thick like cloth in the. Maybe we can impregnate it with something.
That's not gonna stop it.
I mean, we can try. I'd say we send a team in, just 2
Maybe
people.
wet.
I mean, what are we going to wet it with?
Urine.
Piss.
I don't think water is going to help.
Oh.
It doesn't have enough of a smell. We need some of that.
You gotta
good
fight
smell.
bad with bad. Let's go for
Wasn't
it,
that how
shit.
you activated the old gas masks? You had
Cold
to,
water on it.
no, you had to urinate on them.
Oh, you peed on them. Well,
Because the ammonia would like.
it's horrifying,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Well, I mean, if my choice is inhale chlorine gas or smell my own urine, that's not a tough call for me.
Chat suggests nose pegs.
Fair enough.
I mean,
Breathing.
I
So silly.
the doctor stops vomiting for a second and says he has smelling salts that maybe you could stuff inside.
Might work.
Can
That'll
Larkin
help.
translate these?
Well, it would be very pungent.
Can Larkin translate these?
He
runes?
looks at them. Until you hold them up for him and he looks at them. It is similar to some of the writings I've seen on some of the things from this area in the histories, but no, I cannot read it.
Interesting.
Wonderful. Okay, if we're going to go back in there, we need to proceed with caution because there's definitely some type of toxic fumes.
I think this would be the making of us, the reason we're here. I totally believe if we extricate this and go back, we will be
Let's need more
set for life.
Backpacks.
We have all of that.
That's good. Because mine's full.
Okay. Maybe some kind of sled you could drag along down there to the lift.
The roads are not very, the pathways are not very clear.
There wasn't any
So,
like ceiling hole for that room or anything, right?
there
No,
was, but
the
it's
only one we
completely
found
caved
is
in.
the one that you come in through, which is at the junction of the long north.
Well, there was that one, but you said it was completely caved in
Yes,
and
there's one
blocked off.
further along that's completely blocked in.
Right, so am I correct in my assumption here? The pathways are pretty cluttered with rubble and everything
They
else.
are, but they're not like impassably so.
So we could actually slide something?
You could clear it enough that you could.
Yeah, well, that might be a good idea then. Okay. Yeah, maybe just a simple
Just
sled that
think
we could pile things up and slide down.
Letty's not entirely keen on the idea of smelling that again.
I don't think Letty should come with us. I think she's feeling a bit sickly.
Letty wanted to just cover y'all with some good
From the camp,
afar.
far away.
From afar.
From the top of the pyramid.
You're gonna,
That's what I was
You're-
like.
are you gonna go back with the llamas?
Top and I just shoot down.
Shoot down through the crack in the top.
Yeah.
Get an angle of about
Like-
this.
Good
Just
enough. Pew, pew.
2 feet forward! Shoot it in the top of the
Move, Leah! The writings say, do not remove this tag. Dry clean only. That's good.
That is fine.
That's good.
So, you prepare. Who's
Yeah.
going back in and what's the plan?
Okay. Javier's done with the llamas, right?
I think Larkin
Diego is
has
with
to
the
go
llamas.
Right, right,
And
Diego.
looking after your camp.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Larkin needs to go in case he can recognize him.
Do you not
Also,
want
I'm
to
not able
take?
to kill him off.
I don't want anyone sickly with us.
No, exactly. You might be able to kill him off. Take Larkin.
You are 19 years old.
Boom,
You are
Larkin.
What kind of things have you experienced in your 19 years of
Letty
life
does
to
not
make you
care for
such a
Larkin.
bitter person?
She's ready to see him die.
Wow. God, she is cruel.
I mean, I'm at least glad that some people are joining the anti-Larkin camp that I've been on from the get-go.
I mean, has he lied? He got you here.
Yes,
Gold.
yes, yes, he has lied.
Is he a heroin addict?
Yes.
Is that okay?
We discovered that earlier when you said Larkin is clearly lying to you on a psychology check.
Oh, yes, that's right.
So,
But maybe it's because he's had Stockholm syndrome.
I do feel like he's a little bit of a sympathetic character, but no.
you know what we do to sympathetic characters around here.
Apparently, we throw them into a big hole in the ground.
We give them the Ned Stark treatment.
I am just started mapping the top of the pyramid. I have no real desire to go below.
Awesome.
I trust you for extracting the gold, if that is what you want.
No,
to do.
I think you should go.
Well, I think what we should do is you should extract it in sections, and we should lay it out here.
I agree.
So then we can take notes of it as you bring it out, and then we can keep the script in order.
Yep, it's good. That's a good idea.
It's very convenient that he doesn't want to go into the smell pit.
I don't want him to go into the smell pit. I don't want to have to drag someone
He's already
who's
super
sickly.
sick, so it's probably the last thing he needs is to smell what he just
Is the
smelled.
doctor up for going back in?
The doctor is white right now.
I would like the doctor
The
if
dude
he is
who
able.
actually passed out.
He rolled a 99.
Wow.
I have no real desire to go in there again. It is repulsive beyond belief.
Okay, what about Jackson?
Jackson is game to try,
Okay.
but he's also interested.
I mean, I'm
I
game to
would-
try. Doesn't mean I'm going to succeed here. I don't want
I
to.
think we should do a full survey before we start breaking off the seals. I want to see where the piece I have in camp comes from.
Okay.
He says to you quietly on the side, out of the earshot of Larkin.
Okay.
Maybe I should go fetch it and see if it's actually a
Go
piece
for it.
that fits.
Yeah.
While you're preparing your stuff, he heads back to camp and brings back the piece he has. He hides it from Larkin the whole time.
All right. What's your name? AJ.
What's
What would it take to convince you to come back in? I understand your reservations.
Do you?
I do.
How much do I need to pay you?
If I told you that Larkin was a piece of shit, would you join us then?
I mean, I feel like I don't need you to tell me that.
I feel like cooperation here may help.
I feel like that whole fucking place is gonna come down on us, and we're gonna die horribly in
Halcam.
a mixture of rubble and rancid fat.
Well, I mean, why else are you here? Why did you
Hey,
come on
Hall.
this expedition?
Switch cameras. I'm not feeling famous.
Yeah.
In my defense, when I came on an expedition, fat vampires were not mentioned.
But surely you realized there was going to be some danger.
Not fat vampire levels of danger.
Fat vampire levels of danger.
That's like, you knew going out on a boat was gonna be dangerous. I didn't think Jaws was gonna be there.
Jaws.
Oh my god.
Clearly you thought that you knew that going to protest this logging camp was gonna be dangerous. Yes, I didn't think it was going to be cannibal dangerous though.
That's a bad movie.
It's so good.
It's a
Jesus,
bad
man.
movie.
Okay, so is that a no from you? I mean,
Oh, absolutely.
that's a no from you. Okay, cool. Alright.
You're the one who wants to excavate all this gold.
Yeah, I figured that was part of the reason why you came with, was to get a little bit of wealth from this trip.
Yes, it was. But I prefer not dying in a pile of rubble and rancid fat.
Where's your sense of adventure?
It was in my stomach. Now it's on the floor.
That will now have to walk through. Appreciate that.
That's fine.
Okay, well then.
That's everybody's, I'm afraid.
How far back are the llamas?
They're a little wide. It'll take you about 20 minutes to get back to them.
How about you go replace Javier?
I don't know who's Javier. Is there someone named Javier with us?
Just love you being on our team. You're a really great addition.
Javier.
Okay,
Javier can come help.
that'd be great.
Sure.
Appreciate
We'll
that.
do that.
Yeah. You're a good one, AJ.
So what's going on? You're heading back?
So no, Letty is going to go back and replace Javier, and Javier's going to come in with us.
So Diego's going with you. Mm-hmm. Who else is going with you?
I'm waiting for Javier to get here.
And Jackson will come back. So it's you, Jackson, and Diego.
Yes.
Going back into the tunnels.
Yes.
Okay.
I think 3 is a good number.
All right. You head back into the tunnels. You are staying at camp?
I mean,
Letty is staying at camp. What are you doing?
I'll watch y'all's back if y'all need to make a hasty retreat.
I mean, how about if you came in and just stayed 100 feet back at all times?
Is there a place where there's no danger of the entire thing collapsing on
Once you're
me?
in the tunnels, if a tunnel collapses, it's collapsing.
Yeah.
Don't tell him that.
He's not stupid.
Yes, he is.
It's a carny.
Make me a... No. I mean, you could stand underneath where the
Sorry.
chimney is.
That was no offense to you personally.
That is offense.
That was no offense to you personally. That was definitely offense to AJ.
That AJ is a very smart man.
I know, but Mercedes doesn't necessarily think so.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, let's take all the supernatural aspect out of it.
That's part of the reason why she doesn't necessarily think that he's...
but let's take all the supernatural
But
aspect
it's
out of it.
not the same argument, so it doesn't matter.
We remove something, and I'm concerned about the entire place collapsing.
Oh, well, yeah, okay. But, I mean, at the same time, that could have just been coincidence. It happened one time. Until it happens again, I'm not going to give it full credit.
Okay. I am. You took something out of a wall, and the wall started to crack.
Well, the whole area has been rumbling like this for a long time, according to Larkin.
Did Larkin say that?
What?
This is something that's been happening throughout the whole area?
No. He's never said no.
When we came out.
He suggested it might have been like an earthquake in the area, but he didn't say it happened before.
Oh. But it fit my argument so well.
Feel free to use it, because
these non-facts really fit my argument.
Rich people.
So not he said rich people though, so not Trump.
Oh, topical. Okay, where are we going? So you're going down with Diego and Jackson.
Okay, so Diego's back.
Letty is heading back to camp. What are you doing?
I will watch out in case it all collapses.
You're a real
and
pal.
you need someone to dig you out.
Where
You're
are
a
you
real
staying
pal.
on the top by the elevator?
Yes.
By the lift thing?
Yes.
Okay. Letty returns.
I feel like my attempt to like bridge our gap really just made that gap even wider.
Yeah. It's like, no, you should come with us. I don't think it's safe. Well, look, you dumb piece of shit.
Letty can make me a spot.
That's kind of how it went, yeah. Oh man.
Hey. Things are so hard to read. No.
No?
No.
Okay. You walk into camp. Diego is sitting next to the wheel of one of the... no, he's sitting next to a llama, I guess.
He's dead.
Next to a pile of things.
Oh, but
That dude's dead.
He does not acknowledge you approaching.
'Cause he's dead.
don't kill Diego. Don't you do it. Don't you do it, sir. Don't you do it. Don't even give him the idea. That's my manservant.
You get to him and you realize that he is emaciated.
Fuck!
With a large hole in his chest.
Diego.
He has like a pistol just slightly out of reach that he doesn't seem to have got off before he
I
was
pick up the
assaulted.
pistol.
It's a good call. Make me a spot hidden check.
Poor kid.
Okay.
Pass this time.
Okay,
God
you
damn it.
notice movement further down the valley. You see 3 figures, one of which you vaguely recognize with a ratty suit and a mustache.
Alright, this got personal.
Raggedy hair.
This got fucking personal. That was Javier, goddammit.
I'd like to...
It seems like all 3 of them were they're quite a way away from you at this point. It seems like they were leaving the camp to go and kind of hide away in the kind of area beyond when you returned, and they kind of spotted you and they seem to be turning back.
I believe the term is
I
ragged
noticed where
suit.
they are, and then I'd like to try and stealth my way back to...
Can we use the same term?
They have seen you,
That's alright.
and they've started to lope towards you.
Okay, I'm gonna run and
Okay,
start
good.
screaming
Running
towards
is
them.
good. It's Cthulhu. Welcome
I'm
to
gonna
running.
scream.
Wait, what about the
Like,
llamas?
guys!
The llamas are fine.
Should we leave the llamas?
I'm gonna leave the llamas.
Just take one.
Nope.
Lucky llama.
I'm running so
Lucky
fast.
llama!
I got long legs. I'm running.
She's running. She runs. You're ahead of them enough that you can get back onto the top of the plateau. You hear the sounds of Letty screaming.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
They are loping in.
Mm-hmm.
You look over the side and you see 3 figures. One of a boy in his probably mid-teens, and one of an old lady probably in her late to maybe mid to early 60s.
I knew we should have killed that boy.
They are. It's not that boy.
Okay. Never mind then.
You also recognize
It's
them.
another teenage boy and an older lady. Really? This is another, again, a thing?
Well, the other lady was just a lady, not an old lady.
I'm gonna tell your mother you said 60 was old.
Happy Mother's
Boy,
Day,
that'll be
you're
good.
old.
That's right. It's the 20s. 60 is old. Especially in Peru, I'm sure.
That's
Okay.
probably true.
They are climbing up the plateau behind. You see Letty running. They're slightly catching on her, but she's going to get to you before
Okay.
they reach you.
Alright, can we
I'm
grab
also
our...
zigzagging.
Ah!
Serpentine.
They don't seem to have any weapons
What
at
are you
all.
zigzagging?
I'm no Rickon. I'm not running fucking straight.
Nice. You make it inside the walls of the compound, and you hear them running behind
Okay,
you.
alright, so we've seen her by now?
Yeah.
Alright, I am rushing
She's
around.
inside, she's inside the
like, get
walls.
your gun!
I'm weapons. I am throwing AJ, reluctantly a weapon.
What does AJ have?
Reluctantly.
What does everyone have?
I have
Jackson pulls his pistol.
Oh wait, do you already have a weapon?
38 special and
you're
a
good.
knife and Molotov cocktail.
Oh, you did bring them.
Tough cocktails.
Suddenly I'm feeling a lot more fond of you. Alright, I'm throwing you the rifle as you're running up.
Cool. Well, okay.
Just keep running. I'm telling you, just keep running, get behind all of us.
Chat thinks you should throw money at the problem.
Well, yeah.
I mean, technically,
That would work.
all the guns we have are worth throwing money at the problem.
Yeah, I guess
If that would
true.
work, I would try. Why do you think my negotiation tactics with AJ here was so
They're
poor?
terrible.
Because throwing money at him doesn't work.
I care not for money.
I actually have to try to reason with him, which is stupid.
I mean,
Just doesn't work out very well. I can't just be like, I'm right, and here's why.
Right in here.
I'll just wait till you're asleep and rob you. It's the
Okay.
carny way.
Oh my god.
I guess we're in combat, kids.
Alright.
You see all 3 of them kind of enter the area at various points. They kind of almost slide up and over the walls.
Hold on. I've got my shotgun and my Colt 45.
Alright.
And 2 zigzags. I will make that joke every chance I get it.
And here's the specs for my rifle that I just threw at you, in case you needed them.
Cool.
Okay, so dexterity. Is anyone higher than 75?
No.
No.
Damn it, no. Just barely.
I need Jackson, who is not 65. Jackson is 65. The doctor is literally still sick, but he will take a gun just in case. He backs off with Larkin behind the rest of you and heads towards.
Does he have a weapon?
He has a who Larkin or the doctor?
Both.
The doctor has a pistol,
Okay.
and Larkin does not have a weapon as far as you're aware.
I feel
Good, let him die.
the Hippocratic Oath doesn't apply to fat vampires,
Oh my
does it?
No, Larkin has no weapon.
Alright, I throw
other
the
than like his archaeology tools.
I'm
which are
gonna
not
go.
help
I'm gonna
him.
go off for the 45.
There's no offering time. They're backing away as the vampires close.
I've been watching them run up the cliff. I'm looking around. Who's got weapons?
You mean this is back in time before I mentioned them?
Well, you just Monty Python where they're like running.
And just keep running.
You only just now mentioned that he didn't have a weapon. I've been offering people weapons this whole fucking time.
You give Larkin a weapon.
Yes.
Larkin takes a weapon.
Thank you.
Okay.
As she spots 3 people, she just opens up the suitcase.
Yeah. He and the doctor are wearing a section slide out of the side.
It's Antonio Banderas' guitar case from Desperado.
That's right.
Damn straight, man.
So,
If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it with style.
Dex of 75.
I get 73.
Alright, 75. De Mendoza, literally, with elegance you have not thought possible, literally climbs the wall you couldn't even start to climb.
I'm gonna kill
And
this
eases
motherfucker.
his way down the other side and begins to run towards you. He's
I'm
going
gonna
to be
kill this
on your
motherfucker.
next turn.
Shoot him.
73.
73, yeah.
Go. Mercedes.
How far away from me is he?
Close enough to shoot with anything you've got.
I'm gonna shoot him with my shotgun.
He's going to literally be on you next turn, so
Alright.
shoot him.
Alright. How do I shoot?
Did the others not go yet?
They'll later in the initiative order.
Okay.
How do I shoot?
Your shotgun. You make a rifle shotgun check.
Okay, I gotcha. Damn it.
Did you miss?
Yes.
Then you miss. You shoot.
How do I... You can't miss with a shotgun. That's
You
not
missed
fair.
with a shotgun.
Fucking hell.
I mean, he's moving at you, and you were. Well,
It's a
you didn't declare.
It's a double barrel. Can I shoot the next
You
round?
didn't particularly declare you were aiming. Let's revisit firearms, shall we?
It's a double barrel. I'm gonna shoot the next
Remember that
round.
whole bit
also.
where I talked about where you didn't tell bonus dice for aiming if you only take 1 shot. If you take 2 shots.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are we getting technical now? Really? Is that how we're playing this game now?
Because you can fire
Oh, right.
You
Because
can
suddenly
fire
the
a
rules
double
matter to
barrel
hell.
with 1 trigger pull.
Yes. Are you aiming?
Of course I'm aiming.
So you're only pulling the trigger once.
Yes.
Okay. And roll another dice. You get a bonus die.
Now wait, since it's 1 trigger pull though, couldn't she fire both shots with 1 pull?
Technically, yes.
Okay, and then that would also give it. Is it an over/under or a side-by-side?
Huh?
Is your double barrel an over/under
Side
or
by side.
Side-by-side? So she would have
It's double triggers.
Yeah, but it's one pull.
No, it isn't. No, you got 2 triggers, dude. You pull them both.
That's what I'm saying. It's 1 trigger pull.
You don't have to shoot. No, you don't have to shoot. I mean, if actually, I don't think you can shoot both of them at the same time. I think that's more of a modern day.
So are you shooting it
style.
once? This is the first shot with a bonus because you're aiming, and this is the only shot you can make
Why?
because that's how the rules work.
Okay, so what am I doing? I'm doing the bonus because I'm
Bonus.
aiming.
You want to get a
Because now that's a rule, apparently.
That's a rule. That's how Letty hit things.
I mean,
Did you hit?
if I pretend that 8 is a 0, then yes.
You rolled an 80-something. Okay, so you missed.
Yeah, it's generally because you've got the 1 and then you've got the 1 set further
Yeah.
back. But I know a lot of times you can.
Anyone else in the 70s?
If you pull
Go
back.
all the way back and get both of them?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I guess I don't remember that. It's been a long time since I shot a double barrel.
Anyone else in the 70s?
Nick's an expert. So, huzzah.
Huzzah.
Anyone else in the 70s?
No.
Okay. The 60s.
No.
Okay, Jackson is in the
A better
60s.
chance of hitting.
Yeah, no, I did that with an 85.
Oh.
It was always gonna suck.
Jackson will shoot
That was
his
with the bonus
revolver
die.
at one of the... He'll shoot at the young boy. And he hits the young
Oh,
boy.
shoot that child so good.
Yeah, he does. He shoots that child so good. He hits him, but for a normal hit, so it's only 4 damage. He kind of spins back a little as he starts to kind of come down the wall, but Jackson like tuts to himself. That was on 65. On 60, the child begins running at Jackson.
Wonderful.
So you're heading to Jackson, you're heading to Mercedes. 50s.
Yes. 55.
55. You and the doctor go at the same time.
What are you at?
Go ahead. What are you doing?
I'd like to shoot it!
Which it are you shooting?
All of them.
Oh,
All of the it's.
All of the it's. All the it's.
surprised you didn't use your machine gun.
Just sweep.
Do not do. You told me too many times you can't have a machine gun. Now you.
I thought you had a Thompson.
I know, but you told me it probably wasn't like here, that I couldn't use it regularly. That I would have to mount it on my fucking.
Well, if you were gonna have a great big goddamn barrel under it, yes. But if you're normal magazines, it's just a. Anyway.
No, you're not getting away that easy. You cannot fucking tell me this.
Flip the table.
Like the lady in the book, I assumed if you had a normal magazine, you could probably carry a Tommy gun, right? They're not that heavy. Assume you don't have like 100 magazine drum on.
But I want the drum.
Well, then you're gonna have to mount because you can't carry 100 bullets in a drum easily.
I mean,
you can, but you're a tiny lady with strength of what?
Pal, 100-round drum reduces recoil. There we go. We're good.
I mean, it does.
Beautiful.
Except on the if you get one of those like Glock 100-round drums.
Okay, let's not sidetrack on guns. It is Letty's shot.
Come on.
I make it.
Which one are you shooting?
Yes.
Can you describe what is in front of me? I guess. Then?
So climbing over the walls.
Did she actually hit someone when she shot?
missed.
Okay.
Climbing over the walls is D. Mendoza and two distended-mouthed fat vampires.
Yeah.
We'll call them Karasiri for now.
I guess whichever one's in the vanguard, like who's first.
They're all just running. All three are just running at you. So
Okay.
D. Mendoza climbed down the wall first and started running at Mercedes.
Okay.
Then the young boy jumped over the wall and is now running at Jackson because Jackson took a shot at him and missed.
Yeah.
And there is a lady in the back who is about to start running any moment. But right at the moment, the closest is probably D. Mendoza.
I'll shoot at D. Mendoza then.
Okay. He is moving, so are you aiming?
Yes.
So you're taking your time. So
Yes.
that cancels his movement.
Okay.
So you're straight up shooting. Unless you're probably you're all clustered together, so he's probably running at you. So then his movement doesn't matter.
Okay.
So you get a bonus.
Going
die.
towards me.
Yes.
Okay.
Like you did
I'm
for
really
me.
upset with you. I really
A
am.
bonus
Because
dice?
I would have made this gun into a perimeter defense.
Right? Oh yeah, you're good.
It would have already been set up.
Yeah, I'll be
But
good.
your bitch ass told me I didn't have it with me.
My bitch ass is awful.
That makes it a good success.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay, so then you just do flat, straight maximum
God, that
damage.
would have been
Okay,
so
so
much
10.
fun.
10 total damage
Yeah.
to Demon.
Nick, come on, that would have been fun.
D. Mendoza kind of spins backwards a little bit and kind of stumbles to the ground and then starts running forward again.
Okay.
That was a solid hit. You hit him and you see a huge chunk of him is missing. Alright, the doctor.
Oh, good job. Good job.
The doctor panics with his pistol. He aims as best as possible. His skill, not strong with the pistol. He is going to try and shoot D. Mendoza as well, because he's the nearest. And he's been backing back with Larkin. And he rolls a 12, which is good. That is actually for him, I believe.
Sweet.
What's the base for the handgun? 25?
What did he roll?
12.
Yeah, it's definitely 25.
Make me look it up if you got check.
Handgun is 20.
Okay, so it's just a hit. Thank you. What did you give him? What's the damage?
I gave him the 45. Yeah.
You gave him a 45.
Fuck yeah, I did. It's the only other gun
So
I
that's
had.
D10 plus 2 then.
Yep.
7 damage to D. Mendoza. D. Mendoza loses another chunk and collapses to the ground. He literally hits the ground and slides about 2 feet forward.
Gross.
But you know where this is going. That's on the dock. The woman climbs over the wall and starts running on 50. Less than 50. 40s.
I'm at 40. Is there anyone?
Yeah, Larkin. He's going to try and shoot something.
Goddamn AJ.
I'm not dexterous.
I can see that.
Nor am I strong.
Larkin
Oh my
has
God.
no skill in firearms, so it's a 20 here. What did you give him?
I was 25. 25.
He misses.
Well,
Oh, hang on. He gets another one because he's aiming. Trying to aim. He still misses, but just misses.
Damn it. God damn it, Larkin, get it together!
Okay.
all right. So what's the order of everybody that's running at us?
De Mendoza is on the ground. He has
Okay.
2 big holes in him.
Okay.
There is a small boy running at you that has taken some damage from...
And there's a woman getting ready to run.
Yeah, and she's running now. She's behind.
Okay.
So basically the boy will be on Jackson this round.
Okay.
And the woman is just running. Running towards the group in general.
Okay.
Is she going to be on us?
No, she'll be on you next round.
So the boy's the important one.
The boy will be on you this next round.
Okay.
Chad is requesting a Molotov.
Oh, that's absolutely happening.
Yeah,
that's
do it.
absolutely.
Do it.
Chat is requesting a Molotov.
Oh,
Chad has
absolutely.
requested a Molotov.
I light a Molotov and throw it at the boy.
At the boy.
Yeah.
Okay. Make me a throw check.
Hope you're good at throwing things.
Oh,
He's pretty good at throwing. He's a carny.
I'm about
Chad is so
50-50.
happy now.
Hey, Chad.
Woohoo!
I'm gonna have to look at fire rules now, aren't I?
Yes.
That is. Where's my throw? Let me just check.
Fucking Molotov cocktail.
Chad is requesting a double tap with a Molotov.
Double tap that.
Double fisting it, baby! Woohoo!
It is a success. It
It's a
is.
success.
Yes.
Now we need to find out what a Molotov is gonna do.
Soft success. Only one partner came. Kind of a bummer.
Soft success. Right. That's a terrible. That is a sound bite if ever there was one. Just saying, that's a sound bite right there. If anyone wants to sound bite that out, that's going on the next version of the intro to this. Just to set the tone. Explosives, Molotov
That would go
cocktail.
well.
Throw skill. 2d6 damage.
That's it?
Bullets in gun. 1 only. Yeah, 2d6 damage plus burn.
Still pretty
Burn.
good.
That's not bad.
Target must roll luck to avoid catching on fire. Take minimum damage on following round. Double this each round until extinguished. So he will take 2, then 4, then 8, then 16 until he is dead.
Love it.
Or
Really?
yeah.
Oh,
He takes,
yeah.
So as it starts to kind of burn over. It's
Absolutely.
it's a good roll. So 2d6
Cool.
damage to him.
All right.
As it smashes into him. And you check your throw skill.
Burn that child! Oh my god! Almost max! That's awesome.
11. He staggers backwards and will roll his luck here. Child's luck, where are you?
Child's luck. I don't know why child's luck is so much funnier as I'm setting someone on
I'm
fire.
pretty sure an 84 isn't going to cut it on child's luck, so he actually sets on fire. He is panicked as soon as it hits him. He was going to run towards you, but then he realizes he's
I would like a high-pitched squeal from you to really
a
capture
monster.
the... He's still a boy. Come on,
Hold
come
on,
on.
hold on. Hold on, let's
No,
some
no,
fighting
no, no.
music.
I need it from you.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll just do a...
No. No,
What's
that's not a
the roll?
boy. That's not a boy. Come on.
Yes! That'll make you happy.
That's great.
Okay.
That one's for you, chat. Alright.
Guys are super funny. That is pretty funny. Let me give you some fight music. Alright, fight music on.
Woo! Doing the fighting.
The kid rolls a 1. No, he's not that. A Molotov bounces off him and back at Nick.
I mean, so would that... So, if I... For future reference, if I miss a Molotov throw,
It's going to land behind them and just burst into flame.
I can't, like, do one in front of them?
I guess you could technically. So what we would do then is we would do probably a
They might just run around
We
it.
would do a compass rose on a D8.
Okay.
And it would land either behind them on a 1 or in front of them on a 4.
Okay.
That makes sense?
Yeah.
So that would be the best way to do it, I guess.
Okay.
We would land it randomly around.
Because, I mean, in front of them still will hold them back.
Right,
some.
and then they have to sidestep around
Yeah.
it.
Sure.
Okay, so this guy is on fire and he's panicking.
Fuck yeah.
Because he quite well knows what fire is going to do to him.
I'm surprised he's still standing.
Is he still squealing?
He is. He's fallen to his knees and he's trying to put the fire out.
He's like
You
running like
enjoy
Kermit.
Howl squealing a lot.
Well, it's just like
Can
the
I say everyone's got their kink?
just like the evenings.
My kink is setting small boys on fire.
I much
That's
prefer
horrifying.
Leah just like thoroughly enjoying.
Alright, that's back to the top of the order then, yes?
Quite nice.
You were last in the order with your Molotov. Okay, top of the order. That would be
It's because we finished strong.
D. Mendoza does a thing.
Finish with an explosion. Skeet skeet.
D. Mendoza does a thing.
Okay.
Cool.
What's he doing?
What happened?
And now it is Mercedes.
Oh. Oh, very nice.
I was
Oh,
Di Mendoza just kind of laying there.
So I have-
healing.
Quietly healing, yes.
During all of this, I have pulled out my Tommy gun.
Are we gonna? So it's only one person standing right now. There's a kid on fire on his knees, and D. Mendoza is face down in the dirt.
Yeah, she's just gonna spray him off.
Spray and pray,
You get
baby.
negatives for shooting at prone targets on the ground with a ranged weapon, unless you're literally on top of them.
I mean, almost on top
You'll
of
hit the
them.
kid. You can hit the kid. It's going to be hard to hit Mendoza. That's all I'm saying. You'll get an extra negative die to hit Mendoza because he's on the ground.
Fuck you, man.
That kid's a pretty easy target.
Kid is very easy. He's bright. He's easy to shoot.
Alright, that's fine. I'll just use my shotgun.
Okay, at whom?
Who is closest to me?
D. Mendoza probably still. But the woman is closing on you though.
Oh, I'm gonna shoot her.
She's still okay. Shoot her. Make your shot on the lady.
Okay, and I'm aiming.
Then you get a bonus dice because she's running at you.
Okay, cool.
Otherwise, you wouldn't get one because
That was a 30 until it hit it.
sad, right? Did you fail again?
No,
It wasn't.
I did it, but it was a 30, and then I hit the other one down and rolled it again.
Okay. So what did you?
Otherwise, I still passed. I got
you
40 on
passed.
the other one.
Okay. So
But
you
30 was
succeeded.
better.
It still wouldn't have been a strong success.
Oh, that's true. Okay, yeah. So I failed. I passed.
Okay, so
I
damage
was
her.
passing until I rolled it.
So at this
Well,
point,
no, I rolled the second one. It hit.
so if we were fighting things that weren't monsters, they could be diving for cover and dodging your shots. But because they're monsters, they're literally running right at you.
Right, right,
So because they have no real fear of guns, because
Right.
they'll heal the damage.
right. It's like AJ.
Like run straight at the guns. Damage, please.
You know what they do have fear of?
Well, fire.
Oh, you're done.
I feel like I should lay off
Mendoza
AJ.
and
Oh,
put him
yeah,
on top
right.
of the boy.
I feel like I should lay off AJ for a moment simply because he actually did quite a bit of good on the last one.
I set a small child on fire. It'll be nice when we set a kid on fire.
What did we
Alright.
do today? We set children on fire. Okay, go for it.
I'm rolling 4d6.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, because she's in range.
That is 11.
She,
I'm not done. I was only 2. That's another 8.
19 damage. Okay, she collapses to the ground a lot. Do I have a shotgun noise? No, I don't. I have a running noise for Letty.
How much does she weigh? Holy shit!
How much does she weigh?
Hey, let's not be so.
She's wearing.
Yeah, you know what? No. Those foot stomps were extreme. Okay.
She's wearing clogs.
That was like giantess, like foot stomps.
I could be Brienne-esque. We don't know.
Chet says you have to leave AJ alone for now because he's proven his usefulness for a moment.
I know.
Okay, so
I know.
so right now you have a burning child who is still alive. There is a lady who is basically lost her midriff and has collapsed to the side, and there is D. Mendoza who's lying face down on the ground.
It's good. You should say
It is
that.
now Jackson who walks forward and draws his knife and literally starts to hack the woman to pieces.
Whatever's left.
Well, yes, but and he starts
No,
literally
smart. Yeah,
throwing
do
the
hawk in
pieces
throat.
around.
Yeah.
Throw him at the fiery boy.
I'll help him out.
Right, then we that's on 65. I believe you're next.
Probably go for Mendoza, who's...
Oh, you're saying it's time to me?
I believe you're in the 60s, right?
No, I'm in the 50s.
High 50s?
55.
Oh yeah, you're the same as the Doctor. The Doctor is backing off with Larkin. He doesn't want to be involved in this in any way.
It's understandable.
You are doing what?
I would then, yeah, like, as he's chopping up the woman, I'll go and chop up D. Mendoza.
With your
Right.
machete?
Machete.
Super nice. There's nothing like hacking people to pieces on a nice afternoon. That's on a 55. Yeah, there's lots of hacking. Oh, the child on a 60 attempts to put out the fire, stands up a little and kind of attempts to run. He's looking for anything that'll put the fire out.
Gross.
Then we have Larkin, who backs away, and then you, on your turn, the child screams again and falls to the ground and just literally ignites in flame.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what a Molotov cocktail does.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
That was good. That was good. That was good.
So, Jackson starts throwing pieces of the woman on top of the boy
Because it's burning.
because it's burning.
Best purchase ever!
Just some bottles. Yeah, some Molotov cocktails. They're always help. Honestly, it's a traditional thing for a Cthulhu party.
The smell of cooking flesh in the morning.
Which is why there's such a large table of explosives. It's a sad game where at the end of an adventure there's no like dynamite juggling or some stupid shit that goes on. Okay, so they're very dead. Very, very dead.
All three of them?
All three dead. Sadly, they're dead.
Did you expect us to kill them that easily?
Well, I expected a fight, but I didn't expect you to kill them that easily. No, you're actually pretty good with your guns, honestly. You are pretty decent.
So,
Thank you.
And unlike a lot of monsters that you'll encounter in Cthulhu, these ones are not particularly immune to guns.
So we're staying in this area, go back into the caves, right, to get this gold?
Going to New York.
Also,
there's still gold down there we were talking about getting.
Yes.
I'm just saying, now that you've mentioned the fact that I have my Tommy gun with me,
Yes.
I will be setting it up as a perimeter defense weapon because
You're just
AJ is
putting
such
it,
a
like,
little
on-
bitch
on
about
top-
going in.
On top of the...
You are now on gun duty.
Is it on the pyramid?
Okay. Yeah.
What's his submachine gun skill like?
He has no.
Doesn't matter, it's a fucking submachine gun.
It is true, we'll hit with something, it fires so many guns.
And it's going to be mounted, it will be fine.
So how many extra
Everything's vulnerable to fire if you use enough of it.
And he'll have, like, Molotov cocktails, like, around him.
What's
It'll be alright.
what's the one? All problems can be solved with the right usage
with
of
the-
explosives.
With the ample yeah.
Explosives
Okay.
solve everything.
What are you doing now? You have the burning bodies of 3 fat vampires.
Can we just push him back off the side?
Well, you can, but let them burn them away.
Why? 'Cause
There's
it's
a whole
disgusting.
pit of bodies too, as well. Burn those while
I roll to make s'mores?
they taste a bit funny. That is definitely not a vegan statement.
I'd like to watch and see if any of those worms start crawling out.
Maybe a spot hidden check.
That's probably a good idea.
You're watching the burning of the.
I don't know.
I passed.
Okay, you see on the boy as he had his mouth open when he started to burn to death. He's lying on his side with his head on the ground. You see a worm attempt to kind of crawl out of his mouth, and it just literally gets to the edge and just bursts into flames. But yes, they were trying to get out of their mouths.
From fire or sunlight?
It was definitely the fire.
Okay.
I definitely think we're dealing with some sort of parasite that's taking over these people's minds.
It does not like
it's,
fire.
It's making them go crazy.
That does
Oh,
seem
and
plausible.
also have like a big sucker mouth. That's also, well,
It's a parasite. I mean,
now
they
it's
do
on,
weird things.
now it's on fire.
They do weird things, dude. That's what parasites do.
Poor
seem
Mendoza,
kind
he
of
had stats and everything.
kind of magical is a really great description. I really
Poor
appreciate that one.
Mendoza.
Seem a little bit mad.
He had a great sword skill he
kinda.
never got a chance to use.
He had a sword
He
skill?
had a sword, yeah.
Did he have a sword on him?
He had a sword, yeah.
Who had a sword?
Di Mendoza's now on fire, so don't worry about it.
Wait, no. His
no, I'm
sword.
taking his sword.
No.
No,
Take
he
that
has a
sword.
sword skill, doesn't mean he has his sword.
Oh, he doesn't have his sword on
He
him.
didn't
I was
have
like,
his sword on him.
why would his sword be on fire? We did not set him on fire until we hacked him up. Let's get a free sword out of this.
Yeah, no,
he only
right.
has his sword on him at certain times.
Just
When
not
he's-
this time, where we could take it.
Well, it depends on what he's doing.
He's attacking people. You don't think he would
Well,
have?
when he was
Not every man can put a rock hard sword out there just at any time. I mean, sometimes you need some planning.
That's right.
Mood setting.
Well, I'm gonna say Di Mendoza was just
Upheld.
killing Diego, so he didn't feel like his sword was necessary.
Yeah, his sword, he may not
He
be-
just couldn't put his sword out there for
Hey,
Diego.
do not disrespect Javier's memory like
He's
that.
now dead, so he's dead. He's dead in camp.
Javier?
Yeah. You killed him.
I didn't kill
You
him.
brought him here.
My name is Luis de Mendoza. I killed Diego. Prepare to die.
Javier!
He's sad about Javier.
It is a bit sad.
He is a bit sad. So, are you going back in? Who's going back in and what's going on?
I mean, yeah. I mean, why not?
You and Jackson. Because Diego is dead.
A llama.
You feeling any
A
better?
llama!
Take a llama in
Like
there.
a short llama. Who
Yeah.
can duck down in the 4-foot corridor.
Because llamas are well known for their
Ability to duck down and
follow commands like that
Use
as
tools.
well. Yeah.
What is Larkin revising?
I'm sorry about him. I didn't realize he was a monster.
I mean, that was fairly monstrous.
Well, I am concerned there are more of these around here, and we are sat on their base. Why don't we just do this as fast as we can and get out of here?
Any gold? Wasn't that part of the plan here?
Yes, let's get as much as we can and get out of here. I suggest bringing a couple of the llamas up and loading them, and then taking them down in shifts and loading up the others and bringing them back, so we can get as much gold out as possible.
With you helping us, correct?
I will help load. Yes,
Alright,
yes,
there
I
we
will.
go. Alright.
I won't go in the tunnels though.
But we need to load it from the tunnels.
You can put it on the lift, and I will help load the llamas up here.
Alright.
That's fine. That's fine. We got this. We got this. It's alright. Okay.
The enemy of my enemy is my enemy's enemy. No more, no less.
Very fair, glowing globe. Very fair.
Alright,
Rule 1, pillage, then burn, apparently.
I'm still gonna set you up. Let's set up the Tommy gun real quick. Let's mount it. Let's get you set up, just in case there's more attacks.
I'm setting Molotovs out as well.
That's
We're currently
cool.
talking about the
Very
70,
effective.
the 70 maxims of maximally effective mercenaries.
I don't know. I just think, as much as Letty really loves gold and stuff, she's not a fan of that stench or the rumbling.
Okay. Alright, well help
I'm
load
sorry.
up. He's on defense, so that's okay. You and Larkin can load.
Alright.
We need people to load anyways. Alright, let's go.
Got it.
Yep, Jesse and I are going back in.
Okay, we go down.
Alright.
I think we should definitely look around the rest of this place before we start taking any gold in. I want to look down that south side corridor.
How about we just get the gold and get the fuck out?
Well, we're gonna have to work right around anyway.
No, we're not. No, we're going for as much as possible and getting the fuck out.
Okay, I'm for that too. But shouldn't we check there's not more of those monsters that were down here? The
No.
mummies that attacked Letty?
No, we shouldn't. There are literally 2 people here.
Okay.
We should get gold and then get the fuck out.
So I should watch you while you work, and then we should change off?
That'll work.
Okay.
I plan on going in after and setting the whole fucking place on fire.
It's made of rocks.
Yeah.
There's fat oozing out.
There is
That
no
fat'll
fat
fucking
oozing.
burn.
Okay, you start to work on the gold. I'm guessing closest to the elevator?
Yep, as soon as we can see it.
Going down the corridor, you've
I'm
seen?
like scrubbing it, trying to find it.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
all
there we go.
around-
Here it
It's
starts.
all around that central section.
Yeah, so.
Okay, so it's basically right by the elevator to start with on the corner there.
Yeah.
So you start working along the path that you've taken. You rip off another 4 feet, another 8 feet.
Okay, we
There
loaded
is
up on the
another
elevator, set it up.
serious rumbling, and the whole place begins to shake. You feel like something large has hit the back of the wall that you were working at, and when it does that, a huge crack opens up, and white, terrible, nasty-smelling stuff oozes out again.
Did it make any of the other gold looser to grab?
God damn it.
Yeah, it's probably more loose gold
I mean,
right
it
there.
cracked.
You can make me a luck check. Actually, the party has to make me a luck check, so it's between you and Jackson, who has the lowest luck. Jackson has 80. What do you have?
But look isn't a skill, dude.
Luck? It's one of the boxes, the big
Luck.
boxes. Oh, excuse me, luck.
So apparently,
I can't say
porn
that
and
word.
pawn
Look and look.
and look and luck.
Yeah.
Okay, luck is at 50.
Okay, roll it. Get less?
Yeah, right? I mean, if that 9 is a 0.
So no then. Okay, the whole tunnel that you're in begins to rumble and the ceiling begins to fall. Chunks of the ceiling fall down into the corridor ahead
Alright,
of
that's
you.
it. I think that's good to get the fuck out.
And you notice that in the white stuff oozing out of the large crack, there are several of those large worms.
Yeah.
Cool. That is definitely cute to get the fuck out.
You're running back to the
I
elevator?
am running back to the lift and I
You
get the fuck
run
out.
back to the elevator
Uh-huh.
and you go up.
Yep.
I'm guessing you're taking your 8 feet of gold with you.
Yes.
Okay, you climb back up.
Okay.
Oh, you're gone. AJ cranks you back up.
Oh, what's going on down there?
Everything's
Larkin
falling
is
apart.
again wandering over. What's going on?
It is falling apart and we are out. That's it. We got 8 more feet. I'm good.
That's it? It's just falling apart? Nothing else is happening?
I mean, would you like to go look yourself? If you are so curious.
There is a little more rumbling occurring underneath. The smell emanating from the lift shaft at this point is truly disgusting.
Okay. Are you sure you don't want to go in? It's really nice down there. It's like a sauna.
In the unlikely event,
Yeah. So what happens?
what happens?
keep
What are you
going?
doing?
Oh, I mean, yeah, let's load this up with the llamas, and I guess we're done.
What about the rest?
You want to go?
No.
I don't want to get crushed to death in a cave falling apart. Once the ceiling starts tumbling, I'm done.
What's this? Is this you? You Molotov cocktailing. No. Let us leave it. Maybe we can come back with excavators and dig it out. Maybe if we dig down the sides.
Say the word, and I start burning this fucking place.
Maybe if we dig the sides out, we'll be able to expose the gold, and then the roof won't matter.
Sure, I think we should come back with a bigger
Party.
party. Yeah,
Team of laborers.
more people with more guns.
Was there anything alive down there moving around?
No, it's just the ceiling crumbling.
Sure.
Yup, just the ceiling crumbling. Don't want a ceiling crumbling on top of me. Not a good time.
No fat vampires down there?
No fat vampire. I could honestly say no.
No worms down there?
Yeah, you would know to ask that. Why don't you go take a look? Why don't you go take a look?
Okay!
Going down?
What do I see if I just kind of look down in there?
You see basically the platform you've been using to come up and down. You're gonna have to lower it to be able to see the bottom.
Can I lower it down some without being on it?
Yeah, you can lower it.
Do I see?
Lower it down to the bottom if you want.
Yeah.
You lower it to the bottom and you see the bottom of the shaft. It smells horrendous. As you drop it past the point where the shaft is exposed, it smells really bad.
I really want.
Like you would need something over your mouth to go down.
I really want to set this place on fire. I really want to set it on fire.
It's because you're a pyro, dude.
He is a bit of a pyro, let's not lie here.
Reminds me of the jihadists that got rid of all the ancient stuff in Iran and stuff. Sure, go do that. That's
Bastards.
great.
Aside from the fact that horrible creatures are crawling out.
So I don't think it's going to do much if you just drop a fire thing down there. It's just going to burn there. If you want to do it, you need to spread fuel around, surely.
He's trying to get someone to run through this cave. Do you really want to be that person?
Just throwing out options. If you throw a Molotov down the shaft, it's going to burn at the bottom of the shaft. To be effective, you're going to need to
Go for it.
spread the explosives around.
Be my guest. In fact, you can take Jackson with
there
you.
are more chimneys here. I saw them. Maybe we could clear them and drop them down the chimneys.
That does sound like a good idea.
Maybe along with some of the fuel we have for the
Wait, who's suggesting this?
Larkin.
Why? He wants the gold. He just talked about having another team come back here and attack him in
Why wouldn't he
different...
want the archaeological place to still be preserved?
Yeah, why on earth would he be encouraging someone to set fire to somewhere that he wants to come back to?
We get why AJ's being retarded. Why is this guy being
He seems
retarded?
very, very keen that there is danger there. I mean, the archaeology has lasted this long. I'm sure it would take a little bit of a scolding.
Uh-huh.
I'm
You
not...
seem like a great scientist, sir.
I'm now a rich one, and I can afford a little more.
Laissez-faire.
Yes, a little more brevity
AJ,
with my.
someone's
my
telling you to go
archaeology.
look down the chimney. You should go try that out.
You gonna pack off some bits of chimney?
Hey, what's
I'd
down?
like to pack up and get out. That's what I'm doing.
Letty's packing up some llamas.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm going over and breaking down the equipment that we set up for our little perimeter.
Okay.
I'm ready to get the fuck out.
Okay.
What's down the chimney?
Larkin walks over. He says, "There are several over here. Let me show you." He walks you over to a point kind of midway along the northern corridor. It would be directly below, and there's a sunken area. I think here, he points to an area where there's like a cap of stone. I think if we lift this, we'll be able to get to one of the chimneys.
Okay. So let's me and him lift it.
He looks at you for a second. Make me a spot hidden check.
Oh god damn it! I'm about to get fucking murdered. I know where this is going.
Do you know?
No.
No?
Fuck.
Okay.
Had we already done the updates, I might have been able to.
Well, that happens at the end of the adventure. You will return down there, and you will break off all the gold. And you feel strongly compelled to do so.
God damn it!
You notice as he's talking, his eyes are completely black.
Wait, who's this?
Larkin.
Ah.
I would take your cocktails and burn the place as well. Break off as much gold as possible. and you feel compelled to do so. Larkin and AJ are looking at a chimney. You've got your mimic dice bag. We're getting some
Are we
serious,
serious now?
the serious dice.
No, I'm just getting ready to throw them at you.
Not my fault.
It's always your fault.
It's always my fault. What are you doing?
I mean, I feel like I'm going down there.
You are. So you're heading to the elevator and going in.
Yes. I'm getting whatever fucking...
Yeah?
Wait, did any of us witness this happen?
No, he was talking to AJ over by one of the caps where they were talking about dropping things down. You guys were loading.
Yeah, I'm loading. I'm not paying attention
Jackson
to
is also
Okay.
helping you guys load because he's a gentleman, don't you know? And
that. So kind.
the doctor is literally still green.
No one sees me going back in there.
Somebody might see you, but you're going to hear you cranking
Right,
the elevator
right.
down.
I'm hearing you crank and I'm running over to you. I'm like, dude, what are you doing?
I have to go back in
No,
there.
you're not like a
Meh,
zombie.
well, that's how...
You're not
I
a
feel
zombie.
like you weren't
have
clear on
a
that.
strong suggestion that is your task.
Larkin...
No.
No, God damn it!
You have the suggestion. It's in your own head like you thought it of.
I need to go back down there and get
No.
all the gold.
There he is. That's better.
That's not right. AJ, what are you doing?
I need to get all the gold.
I can't wait to make Nick's next character Jaye next session.
You know where Jaye is gonna be from?
Let me guess. London. He's going to have a Cockney accent.
Oh, yeah, he is!
We haven't seen what Glenn's character rolls out yet.
I have to get all the gold.
You're still cranking, right?
He's
still-
I'm just cranking
Don't
it.
stop. He's still
I'm like
descending.
calling back at the group saying there's something wrong with AJ.
I'm just-
He's still
There's
going
something
down.
very,
the-
very
the
wrong with
elevator's still
AJ.
There's
moving.
always been something wrong with AJ.
I'm just
Let's go
wildly
with that.
cranking it.
Where's the beanbag gun?
Where's the beat? You get to the bottom. He gets to
Better
the bottom.
bruised than dead.
Jackson runs over. What's going on?
Jackson, there's something wrong with AJ.
What is
He
it?
has now completely switched and saying that he's going in for the gold.
He did see some terrible things. I wonder about his sanity. Maybe he's...
I think he's cracked. Something has happened.
Let's-
Something serious
he
has
stepped
happened.
off. Jackson starts cranking the elevator back up.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I'm walking down to where the gold is. What do I see?
There, the part where Mercedes and Jackson were, the gold is missing for about 8 feet. There is a large crack there. Coming out of that crack is oozing white fat with those little worms in it. There's about 6 or 8 worms there. To the south side, it is completely clear of worms, but there's plenty of gold to hack at.
Okay, well, then I will get that gold.
Okay, you start hacking at the gold with your machete.
Sure.
And you start breaking it off and just throwing it to the ground. As you do that, the temple shakes some more, but you don't give a shit. You're still hacking at the gold.
Okay, have we arrived yet?
You are now getting on the elevator. Who's going?
I mean, getting on the elevator. Like, you serious? He went and, like, broke apart a whole bunch of gold
Walk like
while
4
we were
steps
getting
from
on the
bottom.
elevator?
Yes.
No, we would have been there by the time that he got off. We'd already be
Who
down.
says we?
Oh, Jackson was with me.
Jackson will go.
Alright.
You should honestly fuck this place. Fuck this place.
I said pack up and go.
Yeah, you did.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay, you and Jackson get on the elevator and go down. Mm-hmm. He is hacking away at the gold
Okay.
in the southern corridor.
Well, we rush up and we find him.
Okay, you see him. He's easy. He's got a machete in his hand. He's hacking at the gold.
Right. I grabbed the machete out of his hand.
Letty, you will remove the gold from this place. Go down there and destroy the wards on the walls.
Who?
You feel a significant need. Just hear a voice in your head. Turn around and see Larkin looking at you from the other side of. It's like 30 feet away.
I hear this voice in my head and I'm compelled to do it, or I hear the
No,
voice
you
in my
are
head and I still
compelled
have a
to do
choice.
it.
Okay. Alright.
Alright, I'm pulling out, Jackson and I are pulling out AJ.
The elevator just started going back up, I guess.
Okay, well, I guess we'll meet her at the elevator. With AJ.
You have a machete. What's going on?
I've taken his machete away from him.
It's like, thanks. I mean, he's literally hacking.
Yeah, and
madly
I'm
at the
grabbing
walls.
his arm and pulling his machete away. Jackson's grabbing his whole body and
The
we're dragging
cracks
him
in
back.
the walls on this corner are very wide. And
Okay.
you start to see that there's something inside, something white flesh behind the wall.
Great.
oozing
We're
fat.
pulling him
This
back
place
as fast as
it
possible.
smells disgusting.
We are pulling him back as fast as possible.
I'm making the assumption as a kind GM that you covered your mouth and nose.
Of course.
Because he has.
Yeah, of course we did.
I'm fighting them off.
Right. You want to make a rolls? Who's first? Oh, you're fastest, right? And then Jackson. What are you doing? You trying to disarm him?
Yes, I've already tried to disarm him.
So you're focused, so she can come up, she can try and disarm him. Make me a brawl check to disarm him. This is technically surprise.
I mean, both Jackson and I are going to be disarming him.
Yeah, well, Jackson
it's not
will go
just
after
me.
you.
Yeah. Gonna go with 21.
Good enough. You swing back, and somebody grabs your machete, and you swing forward and hit the wall with your fist.
Am I unfazed by hitting the wall?
Yeah, it doesn't scan in your hand. Jackson then punches you in the face.
Oh, motherfucker!
He's going to try and knock you unconscious.
Yeah, like the tactic. That was very good.
And he succeeds. Unless you're dodging out of the way, in which case you can make me a dodge check.
I'm gonna try it.
So right now you have an option. You can fight back, which is where you hit him back, or you can dodge, which is your whole action for this turn.
Well, I thought I was knocked unconscious if I didn't dodge.
No, I mean he'll take damage, but he's trying to knock you out. He's not trying to kill you.
I'm gonna fight back.
Okay, so that means if he's going to hit you, so you make me a brawl check. If you succeed more than he does, you manage to fight back.
I did succeed.
Did you just do a normal success?
Yes.
I'm going to check which way it goes, I think. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out who wins. I think he wins on this, and you would have won had you done it as a... Blah, 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 blah.
Doesn't Jackson get a bonus because he's now being restrained?
Or Toll took his weapon off him, you didn't restrain him.
Well, I know, but I grabbed his arm to get his weapon off.
Right. Fist fights, here we go. Resolving a fight made against attacker that fights back. If the attacker achieves a higher level of success, they deal damage to the target. If the defender achieves a higher level of success, he or she is successfully blocked, parried, or avoided the attack. In the case of a draw, the attacker wins. So the attacker has won, so he's doing damage to you.
Okay.
Alright, can we grab him and pull him back now?
How much damage does he do?
He's trying to knock you unconscious. And he does 6 damage to you. Let me look, I'm trying to knock you out. Ugh. I don't want to hurt you. He might just grapple you incidentally. That might be the easiest way to go. He may just grapple you instead of actually trying to knock you out. Because I don't know what the rules are for knocking you out. Knockout blow. 125. Let's see here. Standard rules allow for targets to be knocked unconscious when the attack inflicts a major wound, an amount of damage equal or greater than half of the target's hit points. The target must make a con roll to remain conscious. Also, if the target is reduced to 0, will fall unconscious automatically. Standard rules require significant lasting damage, and we are accustomed to seeing characters routinely knocked out on TV and films. Rather than suffering a concussion or fractured skull, these fictional characters awake later, rub their head, and carry on as if nothing happens. If you wish to incorporate a movie-style knockout rule into your game, then treat this as a maneuver using a blunt attack. I don't know, technically he's going to have to beat you to unconscious, right?
This is going to be very difficult since I get a con check, too.
Right? That's pretty rough. Did he manage a major blow? What's your hit points?
15.
No, he did not.
No.
He just punched you then. Jackson just punched you in the head. Trying to knock you out. Stop, boy, stop! You really want to break that gold off the wall.
Well, I don't want to make that reference, because that's no longer an okay reference to make.
Wait, can I smack him?
Hmm?
Can I smack him in the head with, I don't know, like the butt end of the machete?
No, it's his go now.
Yeah.
No.
I pull out my gun and go, I have to get the gold!
He has a gun out. Are you brandishing it at them, or are you shooting with gold?
I'm not shooting.
Okay.
I just hold it. I'm like, I have to get the gold. And I grab my knife and
Start chipping at the gold.
Yeah.
Okay? Worms are pouring out of the wall right now. They're crawling all over the floor. They're dangerously close to you.
Okay. I mean, can I tell Jackson to like grab the back of his arms and restrain him so we can both pull him out
You
together?
can try and grapple him. That would be a maneuver to grapple him.
I'm sorry for pulling a gun on you.
I'm sorry for pulling a gun on you.
In my defense,
We will discuss this later, sir.
we will
discuss this later.
there is clearly an elder god or something.
Something weird's going on. Something weird's going on. I would suggest that if you can restrain him, Jackson can probably get him to a point where you can carry him out. Assuming you can successfully brawl.
Okay.
And he doesn't brawl back.
Okay. Well, I can try.
How good are you at bondage?
Ha 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 ha.
Can I make a bondage check?
Only one way to find out.
Right, Jackson makes rope use. He is an expert.
Alright!
Only needs one hand.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
Go for it. What are you doing? Trying to subdue him? You and Jackson?
Yeah.
Go for it. Oh no, they have to beat it.
Oh.
You conscious.
I actually rolled the wrong dice.
What did you roll?
I rolled 2 10s. No.
You're missing a...
Oh, it's right here. Whoops. I'm gonna re-roll that. Not that I mind. Don't mind. That's a lot better. I'll take that one.
You succeed?
I do.
Are you fighting back or are you dodging out of the way?
I
I mean, she's closing on you.
gonna fight back.
Brawling back?
I mean, you're like focused on the gold.
He is focused on the gold.
You're not fighting back.
I mean, I would try to.
He has an option at this point to fight back, which means he would try to damage you in return, or dodge out of your...
I thought it would be like block, at least like block or something. You
Yeah,
know?
basically what you're doing. You're parrying, you're fighting back is getting something in the way of the blow, whereas dodging is literally jumping out of the way.
Instead of like a dodge maneuver, I'm using.
But
like,
I'm not trying to hit him. I'm trying to restrain him. I'm just trying to grab his arms
You
from
know
behind.
that Jackson's punched him in the head. Plus, he's not really mentally cogent at this
I know.
point.
I'm trying to grab his arms from behind.
Okay.
So
Are
not
my
like he's
eyes
gonna see me
like
coming.
glazed over at this point?
Seem normal. You're just compelled to do this.
It's not when he sees me coming though.
What are you
He
doing?
is focused on the
You are
goal.
focused on hacking, but it's up to you. I will not mentally restrict you in any other way other than this.
So I'm going to like if someone's grabbing me, because she rolled to like grab me.
She's rolling to like restrain you.
So then I would try to
Burst out.
because if I'm focused on the goal, she's gonna grab me.
Yeah.
So then
So you're fighting back.
Yeah.
Okay, roll it. Brawl again. You get a normal success?
Yeah.
Very much so.
God damn it.
Was it normal?
God
It's
damn it.
extreme.
God damn it.
Okie
It was a 2 against a 45.
That's pretty good.
God damn it.
Someone's getting a headbutt to the nose.
Do you want to die? Because this is how you die.
What do you want me to do?
Give in.
Give in.
I play my character. I get chastised.
AJ, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I don't play the
Do
character.
you want to die? This is how people die.
You just need to start setting shit on fire.
Hey, you can inflict brawling damage back on
Got you in
Mercedes.
this mess. That is not a good advice.
What?
The one to set shit on fire is what got you possessed.
How much gold is left, by the way?
All the way around that central area. You've probably hacked out maybe 10 feet more of it,
Okay.
and there's many more feet left. You can now do damage back to Mercedes.
Okay.
Rolling damage is D3 plus your damage bonus. Sorry, Mercedes.
What would like a backwards
Yeah, you
headbutt
probably just
do?
hit. It's just a D3. It's straight up. Everything you do is a D3 plus damage bonus if you have it.
What would damage bonus
It's on
be
your
under?
sheet.
It's on your sheet. CB damage bonus.
Down at the bottom.
Okay, yeah, none. So it's
I'm the
a
only one with damage.
Oh yeah, because you're super strong.
it's a
sick.
it's a what, a d6 divided by 2?
Yeah.
2.
2.
Yeah.
You take 2 damage as he headbutts you
Bastard.
in the face.
You fucking
And-
bastard. I'm trying to help you here, you goddamn
You let
idiot.
go. As you realize and turn around, the elevator is back down and Letty is on it.
Oh, did I make it to the
I guess you made it
elevator?
down. There's been a few rounds. You probably got down.
Okay.
You realize Letty is on the elevator, looking intent on helping you out, you hope.
Okay, well, I'm gonna like indicate to Jackson, like, Jackson, we need to get Letty out of here. If he wants to stay, he can stay, but we need to get Letty out of here.
Oh, thanks.
Well, you just fucking punched me!
No, I didn't!
Well, you caused damage.
No.
You caused damage.
I
Alright, take
noticed
offense
you.
to that.
Take offense to that.
Alright. We need to get Letty out of here at the very least. We can get her out. The AJ's being far too resistant.
Let him die. Let's go.
Let him die. Let's. You want to get the gold out, damn it.
I want to go.
Yeah, right.
I know,
Still
but we
wanna
can
go.
take you. I can't take him. He's stronger than
That's
me.
fine. No,
She's stronger than you.
Yeah, I'm not very...
She's stronger than him.
I don't think
No,
so.
she isn't.
My strength is very low.
No, she isn't.
Isn't she?
25.
Yeah, mine's a 40.
My strength's a 59.
Yeah, so I'm not as strong as you.
Oh, okay.
My brawling might just be better than yours.
Your brawling is better, because my brawling's 25.
They both back away from you,
Yeah.
and they approach the girl that's come down the elevator.
Keep on hacking.
He's hacking at the gold.
Cool.
Jackson approaches you and says, Letty, we must leave.
I have to get the gold.
Jackson sighs and goes to grab hold of you.
Okay.
I'm sorry about this, but it's for your best interests. And he grabs you. Are you fighting him back? You have to roll a brawl check.
Do I have to?
Or you can dodge.
Do I have to do anything?
No, you can opt to do neither.
I have to do neither.
Okay. He grabs hold of you and pushes you back towards the elevator.
Because, I mean, she's not really committed to the task, right?
Oh,
Well,
I'm
she's very committed to the task, but she might not be committed to the idea of fighting through him.
Oh, okay.
Jackson isn't necessarily the enemy.
No,
here.
I trust and like Jackson.
Jackson is a friend, so while she needs to get the gold out, this may not be the best way, and maybe Jackson has a better idea. You're willing to accept that idea?
Maybe the idea of just punching someone in the head from the get-go.
Oh, I'm so sorry, AJ. The fact that we thought you would actually respond to violence was probably the best idea we've had.
No,
so
no,
far.
like
Jackson's been itching to punch you for weeks.
like Letty, we need to go. Grabs her. AJ, grab his knife, punch him in the head.
It's funny, right? Grab his
Wait. Okay, so we're by the elevator, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Jackson
is
has
AJ
maneuvered-
still within sight?
Who?
Is AJ still within sight?
He's on the green.
Alright, I'm gonna yell back and I say, AJ, you should see all the gold that's in the elevator.
But all the gold's still here.
But there's so much more here in the elevator that we're about to take up.
Is all the gold gone? Did we get all the
We
gold?
got all the gold, dude.
Make me a will save. A will? Is that the score?
What is...
It's not will. What do I mean? What do I mean? Sorry, too much playing D&D.
Go on.
Make me... Ooh.
I like how this option was explained to Letty, but not AJ. You can just do nothing. Nah, I'm punching the man. I'm a
That's
captain.
the question.
Well, it was like, your choices...
I did ask
Yeah.
what was possible. You were just like, I'm gonna fight back.
Well, if...
That's your choice. If you
And
make
if-
that choice, you gotta fucking live with it.
I'm
You
fine
can't
with that.
sit here- You keep complaining about this as if
No,
you hate this
no,
process.
I'm
You
saying-
hate the way that we're playing.
No, I'm saying, in fairness though, I did also get punched in the
You did
head
get punched in the head.
before
That's true.
anything happened.
Let me see here.
I mean, I grabbed the machete.
And then I was
You've been
immediately...
anti the group the whole time, though. It makes sense why they would approach
Make,
you with
make me a
violence.
power check.
Jackson's just like, fuck this dude.
Yeah. No,
Getting
it's
him.
been annoying the whole way.
How's your power?
That's what happens.
65.
It's good.
That's what happens when you constantly tell people that
I'll-
there's fat
I'll
vampires.
You
Jesus Christ.
momentarily feel your head clearing,
Okay.
and you realize you're surrounded by enormous piles of fat monsters oozing out of the wall. There's some kind of enormous slug behind this wall, and the stench is unbearable. The sound of Mercedes shouting from the elevator wakes you up.
Alright, then, let's get the fuck out of here.
Oh my god.
But first, I start prepping some cocktails.
Are you throwing Molotovs back?
While we're going up on the elevator,
Well, I mean,
absolutely.
you left all of your cocktails up on top, didn't you? Oh no, you brought them down because he was going to set fire to it.
Because I was specifically told as
But
well,
he could set fire to the place.
Oh.
burn the place.
AJ, for the first time ever, I'm so glad to see you normal again.
Okay, you're throwing them down the corridors as you leave.
Absolutely.
You throw Molotov cocktails down the corridor. How many do you have?
I have 5 left.
Okay.
I'd like to do at least 4 of them.
Okay. You throw them. You throw them off the elevator as you finish. You throw them down the corridors,
Okay.
keeping one just in case?
Yes.
As we're heading back up, I am going to ask both of them what on earth got into your guys' head. What happened?
I don't know.
Do they actually remember?
You remember, and you have also, your head is also cleared now.
It has cleared.
Yeah, we can make a power check if you wish.
Oh, a what?
Power check.
They're all thing?
Power. How magical you are.
Wow, I'm magical?
You mean magic points?
Pow. P-O-W.
Oh.
9. I super succeed.
Your head clears. You remember seeing Larkin about 30 feet from you and hearing a voice in your head that sounded like his but didn't sound like him.
Now that's odd. Do you have a similar memory?
Actually,
You have a conversation with Larkin and then you felt like you needed to get this gold.
I got a good success on that as
Yep.
well.
In that case, you
Okay.
remember the conversation completely.
Okay. Larkin's like eyes blacked over, and he told me I had to get the gold. I don't.
Do you remember the eyes blacking over? Or was he not close enough to you?
Eyes, no, I didn't see eyes black.
No, it was like-
but
he was 30 feet
Larkin
away.
was about 30 feet away from me when I did
It was like
something else.
Larkin was talking to me, but not Larkin. It was.
I mean, pardon me if I don't completely take you at your word.
It was Larkin talking, but it was like Larkin.
Let me guess, it was a fat vampire.
No,
It was a
no,
fat vampire.
it was Larkin like talking to my mind, like
Did you have a similar
his
feeling with this?
voice.
Yes.
And you got to the
But
top of the
not that it was
elevator.
necessarily his voice. I heard my own voice in my head, but he was nearby when I felt the
But-
need to go down there, which I wouldn't have, right? I want to leave, so that was really strange.
Yeah, I know, that's why I'm trying to.
Yeah, I didn't want to go back down in, but I couldn't.
I know, because
couldn't
you
stop
guys
myself.
were the most opposed to coming back down here,
Right.
and all of a sudden you both ran in here. This is really strange. Okay, so both of you all saying that Larkin had something to do with this.
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Also, my head hurts because somebody punched me in it.
Well, you know what? We could have just left you to die. Would you prefer to be still down there?
No,
You're welcome.
I'm not saying thank you for punching me in the head.
You're welcome. We came down into this shithole to rescue you.
I'm just saying.
You could say thank you.
I could.
So, you get to the top.
Okay.
Larkin is sitting on the steps of the pyramid waiting for you.
I pull a gun on him.
Okay.
The fuck did you do to
I'm
me?
gonna pull a gun on him also.
Okay.
I've got 2 witnesses saying that he's a cause. So I'm highly suspicious.
What gun
of
are
him
you
now.
pulling?
Peer pressure, I also pull a gun.
Are you closing with him? He's quite far away.
Right? Wait, I got
I thought you said he was sitting at
The
the.
steps of the pyramid?
Oh, I'm sorry. So, like the bottom of the set?
The
Okay.
bottom.
I thought you meant like at the
No,
top.
he's at the bottom.
So I'm pulling my shotgun out on him. Yeah.
Just ignores you.
The fuck did you do to me?
Walking over to him.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, we're all walking over to him.
What?
The
And-
fuck did you do to me?
Don't talk to me like that, worm.
Oh god, this is disconcerting.
His eyes are totally black. He stands up, and he seems to be about
And I shoot him.
significantly taller.
I have just shot him.
You're shooting him.
I am shooting
Well,
him.
he's never surprised in combat, so we'll go to initiative.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, I want to hear the bad guy spiel.
No.
He's just like, fuck that bomb shit!
That guy's weird voice. Motherfucker's dead.
Okay,
You shooting him also?
dexterity first.
I don't. Well, I can't.
Can anyone beat a 95?
Seriously?
No.
Seriously.
God damn, no.
Oh, yeah, right, sure you can.
I get a large dex boost when dealing with people who
Well,
hypnotize me.
give us a sample of what he would have said after the game.
Alright, cool.
but
We'll give you a
motherfucker
sampling
needs
of
to
what
die.
might have been
No
said.
one talks to me like that with black eyes.
No one talks to me like that with
Chat
black
is also pro monologue. I just want to
Chat
say.
is also pro monologue.
See? Yeah, that's right.
Chat is also pro Tommy gun, apparently.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Can't have it both ways. Look, I've already burned a significant amount of things for you, chat.
I'll just do the monologue. Just assume that I'm shooting you.
No, I'm going to go with a combat.
Just assume that I'm shooting you while you're doing your
There
monologue.
was no monologue, it was a conversation.
I know, but that's a really great start. We all
Thanks,
were.
I'm
We're
good.
all
All of a
really
sudden, a
looking
cat
forward to
jumps
it.
in his hand. Is like,
He's just like, ha 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 ha, I've had you all along.
Yes.
That is super
And it's
funny.
Pickle!
It's
Pickle! What are you doing? You can't join the dark side.
It's Pickle's like, I've always been on the dark
Seriously?
side.
Seriously?
I'm trying to be kind to you.
Oh, is she gonna die from trying to shoot him?
There's no kind here. No kind at all.
She shall die for trying to shoot him.
I have so many options. Literally, so many options. What does chat think we should do? What spell would chat like to see?
Azarath Metrion Zinthos!
I got told off for shooting the villain mid-monologue last time I tried. I was trying to cast silence on a 5e wizard.
That's just smart. That's
They're
just.
like, no, you're done.
That's a
No.
good move.
It's gonna stop you
Look,
right
that is
there.
totally fine, honestly.
It's like you see the wizard with his mighty staff. Roll to disarm. Anytime you see a wizard with a staff or a wand.
What about my epic moment? Nah, dude, you're dead. No epic moment for you. The rest of us choose life.
I like that scene in Watchmen with Ozymandias who's like, oh, do you think I would have told you all of this if there was any way you could stop it?
It's already
Yeah, it happened like 20 minutes ago.
He just kind of waves his hand vaguely in your direction.
Oh, hell, they want options in the chat.
Options?
Yeah, you ask somebody if they should...
Pick any spell from the Cthulhu Grimoire.
Oh, don't do that.
He waves his hand at you. Just vaguely waves his hand at you.
But I've already shot, right?
Well, you're shooting him. He's going first.
He's a much higher.
He is
The
going...
fuck is he going first? He's talking at me and I'm just like, boom!
Nope. He's going first.
Boom!
He's going first. The words, he is never surprised in combat, means he's going first. He waves his hand at you, and you feel a terrible racking pain in your arm.
Oh no.
You have the great joy of taking a mere 4 points of damage, but you notice your arm's just starting to blacken and wither and shrivel.
I like that arm.
I like that.
Which one did you want me to take?
That arm was very important to me.
I'm not gonna lie.
Not my diddling arm.
Not much, right? I need that for wanking. You also lose 11 permanent constitution.
Ew. Ew.
And
happy
you have the
listen
right
to
to
this
take a
spiel.
sanity roll.
Because of her arm? Fuck yeah. That's ridiculous.
You have the right to? Like, what if you're like, now?
Did you fail?
I think so. I think
You can lose D8 sanity.
I only failed by 2 points.
D8.
I mean, wait, did the last sanity that we did count, or am I still back at my original?
No, you're still where you are. D8, please.
Yeah, sanity doesn't grow back.
Oh, you can. You can go to like a sanitarium or talk to a psychoanalyst, but it takes time.
You
D8.
gotta roll a d8, not just subtract 8.
Oh.
Oh yeah, don't just
Yeah.
subtract 8 unless you roll an 8. That's really
Yeah,
mean.
it's alright.
Just hope you can
That's
roll a 1.
alright. I'm trying to help you.
No, that's better.
What'd you get?
5.
5, Sam. That's good. It's not 6 in a shot,
Yeah.
so you're good.
Take 3 back.
You're good. No, if it was 6 in a go, that's going to slightly crazy like you did.
Okay.
Okay. Your hand is literally black and useless all the way to the shoulder. It is a wizened and terrible looking thing. And that hurt a lot.
Oh my god, I can get a mechanical arm now. Yes.
You can get a terrible wooden arm.
Dude, I will find the best World War scientists and hire them. They will build me a mechanical arm.
Like, I need it to be in modern times.
It's gotta be a steampunk arm or nothing's gonna click. A little, yeah.
They were starting to
Just
develop
so, like,
mechanical
cold
arms at this
and
They
time.
were, but they're not moving on their own. You're moving them.
No,
Well-
come on, World War II. World War II, they were doing this shit.
Now,
Well, this is not World War II.
You're not there
That's
yet.
many years in
You're not
advance.
there yet.
Oh,
But
wait.
We're almost
Decade.
there.
Almost
Yes, but
there. We're
how
like
much
in the
scientific
30s where all
advancement
of this
driven
is
by war?
but
Okay,
okay,
who's next
the
after
30s.
95?
you didn't have a
Very-
rich
very
person
close.
throwing
I am.
money at it.
What are you doing?
I've already told you what
You're
I'm
shooting him
doing. I'm
with
shooting the
one arm.
motherfucker.
One arm?
I pulled the trigger while he was talking.
He pulled the trigger about, how many? 40 initiatives after he did that to you. Cast a spell on you.
And now you're mine.
Shoot him.
Thank you.
You can
And I'm
support.
aiming.
You can support it with your withery arm, and you're within your point blank range as well, so you get a second. And
I'm
bonus
gonna
dice.
put
So I
my
roll
gun
4?
down when I see
You
this
roll
happen.
2 additional ones. 2 2 additional 10s on top of the original 10. So yes, 4 dice.
And then the single
And then the single.
digit.
Correct.
Okay.
And you take the best result.
Dins.
Okay, we'll just say that's a 10. But we'll. Seriously?
You've got to have had a success. You're
60, 70, 80, and 90.
I mean, ultimately, your little cripply arm probably isn't helping hold that big gun.
60, 70,
Was that a
80,
shotgun,
90.
by the way?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Who's next after Mercedes? You see what happens. He literally just waved a hand, and Mercedes' arm just shriveled to next to nothing.
I'm gonna back up.
Aim really seriously. Okay, what are you doing? You going to shoot him?
Nope.
You're not going to shoot him.
Nope.
Your friends are literally right in front.
Oh my gosh, he's gonna turn into a convert.
Huh?
You're going to put on like a hood and be like, oh my lord.
I'm scared.
Everybody's scared.
Just let her arm wither away.
You did.
Man.
It's terrifying. And it was really painful.
Yeah. That sounds.
What's your con now?
57?
That's with a minus 11.
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's better than 15.
Yeah.
That probably dropped your maximum hit points too, by the way. We'll figure it out later. Because this is permanent. Sorry. So many options.
Fuck your life.
Really?
Man.
That was a
I mean,
that's a spell called Wither Limb.
Oh my
talking?
god.
Hey?
Is he gonna keep talking? I mean, like, I'm just.
No,
holding
he's
my
just
action.
waiting for you to. Now you've started fighting. He's waiting for you to fight. He's just smiling at you. It's particularly at Mercedes.
I'm glad his attention is over there. Yeah.
Do it.
Shoot him?
What options do you have at this point?
I don't have any.
He looks.
I'm trying to think.
He
I'm
looks.
like, what else?
He
can I
doesn't
do?
look like Larkin anymore. He looks tall and powerful, and his eyes are completely black from side to side.
And he's not moving.
He's just standing there. He literally stood up and started speaking, and then looked at Mercedes, waved his hand as she was about to pull the trigger, and her hand withered up, and she shot at him. And he's just grinning at her, with a smile that's maybe a little too wide.
Shoot
Scary.
him, shoot
All
him,
right.
shoot him.
Can I try and? I guess. Do I get a bonus at this point if I shoot him?
If you backed up a mile, then no. But yes, you get. If you're going to aim at him,
Yeah.
you'll get a bonus. You're also very
Bonus.
close. Guessing you're within the range of your gun at this point, so
Yeah.
yes, you'll get an additional bonus.
So I have 2 bonuses right now. I
Mhm.
think. So then could I shoot 3 bullets then with
So you're shooting more. So you're
the
going.
3 bullets? Like the first bullet doesn't have a negative, and the second one does, and the third one does. So I would take away my 2 bonuses. So just like straight
Can your,
rolls.
yeah,
for
and your
each
gun
one.
can do 3 bullets at a time.
Last time we said.
Then
so.
yes, you can.
Okay.
So you're going,
Yeah.
which means you can't aim. So you lose the aiming one. Can't aim success. You can only aim when you're shooting a single bullet.
Okay. So I would take a.
You would be plus 1 bonus, straight up 1 negative. So you'd have 1 bonus die, just a straight roll, 1 negative die.
Okay. Sweet. Pass.
Pass? You hit him?
Pass. I hit him.
Okay, damage.
But just
He is not diving for cover. He never dives for cover.
8.
8 damage is good damage.
I can't believe I rolled 4
He's still
fucking dice
standing.
and missed all of them.
It hits him and he doesn't even move.
Second one. 6. Yeah, it's a 69. Yeah, pass again. Hit.
Damage?
That is 2.
2. He literally, again, doesn't even move.
But then one more gets a neg.
This is a negative.
Okay, green.
Because it
is a
keeps
neg.
going down because you're firing multiple bullets.
Then I take the highest. Pass. Fail. Sorry, fail.
Pass fail?
Fail. Fail.
Okay. And then what happens is that once you get 2 negatives, then it goes to 2 negatives and you need a hard success, then 2 negatives and you need an extreme success,
Okay.
then 2 negatives and you need a critical success, and then 2 negatives and it's impossible.
Okay. Alright.
It's actually not terrible, because the idea is you're like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's especially with the submachine guns, where you're like,
Oh,
Oh,
I
that's
only
what's
did 10
happening.
damage.
Okay,
though.
cool.
okay, we have Jackson. Jackson's going to shoot him. Jackson's done with this.
Fuck this noise.
Jackson hits him. Jackson's using his pistol.
45? Or no, who has the 45?
The doctor has the 45. Jackson does 2 damage to him. He is still standing. He's just grinning at you. What are you doing? Are you going to set him on fire?
Molotov cocktail.
Throwing a
Molotov cocktail. Molotov cocktail. Molotov cocktail.
I like chat. Oh, the Song of Hastur. Really? Not a good choice in this situation. Let's summon some more Elder Gods. That's a great plan.
I feel like I've gotten closer to him, so I should probably get like.
Well, I assume you were like right up on him when you were talking at him.
I wasn't. I didn't think.
You were in conversational range like this.
I figured it'd be like maybe like this.
Yeah, this. You weren't very far apart.
So I feel like I should get bonuses to my throw.
Yes.
Well, you get a bonus dice because you're within.
Yeah.
The range.
Okay.
You can't aim a throw, but you can be within an easy
I'm not like trying to target.
Right, because there's no way to really aim your throw, but you can definitely be within a range of a throw and get a bonus for that.
So it's...
Which spell would you like me to cast next? It's just reading one.
Yeah, that's fine. Implant
so
fear,
it's two...
cause disease.
It's 2 10s, right? And 1 single?
Correct.
Okay.
God damn.
Well, hold on. He's such a nice guy. He is the victim here, after all.
So he says.
Did you miss?
I did.
Let's just say that the bottle, it doesn't move. The bottle sails past him and crashes behind him, backlighting him with a wall of fire.
Great, we've made this more dramatic.
Couldn't have directed it better myself.
Can we have some sort of like the Omen music playing like Lactus?
No.
Fight? Let's do.
And I'm out of Molotovs. I know.
Fuck.
Can we at least say that he somehow made it miss him?
No.
God damn it.
You just missed him. It's funnier if you just. They wanted plant fit. Melt flesh looks so much nicer.
Steal life.
Oh yeah, there's some great ones. Steal life is good too, yeah. Shriveling. I like with the limb, it's always a good one to start with. Rack. That'd be a good one. Rack. Who looks the most dangerous? Who hit him? You hit him. No one else did.
I do not look dangerous.
No, Jesse
Jackson
did.
hit him.
Jackson did hit him, you're right. Mm-hmm. Jackson does look dangerous, he's pretty close, and so he points at Jackson, waves his hand at Jackson, and Jackson collapses to the ground. He just looks like he's having a massive seizure, and his eyes cloud red.
Jackson, no!
And his face and hands blister and start dripping fluid as he kind of holds his face with his hands and silently screams.
Oh, that's terrible.
How do you silently scream?
I asked that question. That's just...
And he's taking a sound
Seems like
check.
an oxymoron.
You made that happen.
Taking
I
a
don't
sound
mind that.
check, which he passes. So that's good. He's not. He's just.
I'm always okay with some nice visual.
Jackson is, as it turned, effectively out of the combat. So it'll be you with your withery arm.
Alright, I have loaded during all of this, and I am going to shoot again.
What about you're gonna shoot again?
Yeah.
You're reloading
I did reload.
with your withery arm.
Dude,
What?
I'm proficient with guns.
Yeah? You're proficient with your arm though.
I just kind of flipped it up and I'm just doing it, you
There's a
know.
knock. Apparently Tim Becker, not early, but you guys have pissed around a long time.
No.
What
Yeah.
are you doing?
Yeah, I've reloaded.
I'll let you reload without
Okay,
a
okay, I'm
negative.
gonna shoot
Your arm
again.
is painful.
I'm shooting it again.
What are you shooting? Shotgun? Watch
Shotgun.
out for the cats!
Shotgun.
Hello! We're still in mid-combat. Bear with us, we're nearly there.
Shotgun, and I'm aiming.
Do it.
And I'm close range.
Do it.
Getting all them fucking
And you're only
things
shooting
back.
one bullet?
No, I'm shooting both rounds. I can shoot both rounds, right? Yes. So
But
I'm rolling
you do
full.
like Erin does.
What?
Straight up roll the first time, and the second roll is a 1 negative. To shoot both. Because then you're going...
No. Okay.
So
that's fine.
roll 1 normal.
Alright, how many do I roll for a single shot? How many 10s do I roll?
You roll. You're
Three,
in
right?
close and you're aiming, but you can't aim if you're shooting multiple shots. So you're close. You roll 2 10s in 1 unit.
2 10s in 1 unit. Okay.
1.
Hey!
You hit him.
Got a double.
Oh, very nice. So that's a 0.
Snickers!
So a 0 what?
6.
Is that an extreme success?
Yes.
Or a hard success?
Yes. Oh, yes, that is hard. Extreme.
The top one?
That is the,
In that case,
49, 24,
in that
9.
case, you might have. Okay, you do maximum damage plus a roll of damage. You've impaled. Oh, it's a shotgun. You impale with a shotgun? You shoot a bullet? I guess it does.
Yeah, there are a bunch of
Yeah,
bullets.
you can impale.
Yeah.
Okay, so
You're
it's
firing slugs.
Fuck yeah!
it's firing beanbags.
I didn't come here to fuck
So
around.
you're rolling damage, but you're also adding maximum damage.
D6.
Wait, 4d6.
What?
46 for my shotgun! That's 1 round. That is 1 fucking round.
Well, it's 24 then.
24
it's
plus
max,
4d6.
Plus another 46.
Shit.
Are your creatures dying?
There's only one.
Took my arm off.
Oh, you're missing an arm?
Yeah!
Unfortunate.
Put all them bitches down together. That's a 6, that's 13.
So 37.
37. Yeah.
Okay, he falls backwards onto the pyramid,
Son of a bitch.
and the black blood spatters all the way up the stairs.
Now I run up to him screaming, I trusted you, you fucking
Stepping
bastard!
forward and shooting your second
Yes!
shot. Roll me the die.
Fuck yeah, I am! What am I rolling?
You're rolling an attack.
This is the one at a
This is
negative,
Weasley.
though.
I
Or
like
is it
to,
a regular? How? Is this negative or regular?
She's minusing 1. She already had a
1.
bonus. Now she's good. She's just a straight roll.
Alright, that's a 40-something.
Plus he's prone.
Oh, you
He's prone.
should have
so-
only rolled one of the
But he's
10s.
prone, so she gets a bonus.
Oh, okay.
45. So I succeed.
And you shoot him again. And you basically blast him in half. He just smiles.
I want my damage.
Okay.
I want to know how much it was.
What the fuck is that? That's a 6.
It's a little hard to read.
So they are hard to read.
Oh,
I was disappointed with those when I got them, honestly, because they're super hard. to
13.
read. Okay, you blow him in half, basically, and as his eyes just kind of black, and then they kind of fade out to normal eyes. He just smiles at you. We will see you again. And he just dies.
Fire.
Yay!
Going in the fire.
Going in the fire.
just throw him.
taking the top half and putting that in the fire. Taking the legs, putting that in the fire.
I mean, we can dismember more, but he's going in the fucking
The
fire.
doctor comes over and looks at Jackson, and after maybe 5 or 6 minutes, he just returns to normal. His hands are sore, and his face is scarred, but otherwise he is okay.
He's alive?
Yeah.
Seriously?
It's literally a spell that just puts you out of combat. Rack. Just racks you with pain for minutes.
Why couldn't I get that?
Because with a limb is cool to
Fuck you,
start.
man! Why couldn't I have gotten that and fucking Jackson can have a fucked up limb? How am I supposed to have both my guns?
Look, you have a tiny gun in this hand. So what are you doing? The ground begins to shake a little.
Oh,
The
we're getting
temple
the fuck
itself
out.
is rumbling.
We're getting the fuck out.
Okay. There's smoke pouring out of the
Grab the llama.
elevator.
Get the llama.
You're leaving? You leave.
Yes.
You ride your llamas at full speed across the plain.
You can't ride llamas.
You strap 2 llamas together and ride 2 llamas
Oh
across the plain.
What did you think of that?
And I'm naked! One llama for each foot.
I like chat. Chat says the worms have encircled the party.
The worms are dead,
There is a fire downstairs, honestly. But, yeah.
and they burn quite well. What with being made of fat and all.
Melt flesh next time, apparently.
Jesus.
They want me to cast melt flesh on you next time? They're super mean. I think, honestly, so as far as the game is concerned, it actually tells me not to try to kill you with this guy.
How comforting.
Well, he can cast any spell in the book, any spell at all. He knows them all, and can just do them.
He's dead, right?
He's pretty well.
This vessel is dead.
There you go. She's got this. She's got this. That's how that works.
I know where we're going.
Yeah, she's got
Alright,
this.
alright, so we're heading off into the horizon, like
You ride away.
like we're still